None of these haters can let go. So serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line, waiting in line. I stuck to this shit like a gecko. None of these haters can let go. So serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line, waiting in line. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, and none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. I stuck to this shit like a gecko. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. I stuck to this shit like a gecko. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, but none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, and none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I was too nice in 2019, but it's a new year and now I'm all tea. Bring your crew here, it's poopy gone. Y'all sugar sweet, that's icing. I'm hot, bitch, and I'm piping. Regardless if y'all like me, I'm a crime show, that's iced tea. And I'ma whip y'all with the ice cream. I'ma gift the rap, I'm exciting, bitch, and I lined away with a nice dream. It's off the beds when you off the heads of you collect the bodies that are often dropping up off in deadness. Man, we're not the residents. Shit cricket like politics. All this lost their common sense. I'm about to drop the bomb, I'm in a solid cause. That's Auschwitz. Y'all need to get a grip. We wait, we're on our own. Use race as a walk to the throne. Hope you brought your binoculars. This gets deep like cause and effect. Biology calculus. I'm trying to feed these mouths of an octopus. It's up to them against the world, man. Isn't it obvious? Yeah. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, but none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, and none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow.
Hard bullshit aside, I'ma do it for the team. Scared movie, bad dreams. I'ma make a hater scream. Cut the tape, yeah. Ain't no sense in making scenes. Big script, paper long. Got a book in these jeans. Now your girl says she wanna read along, but I ain't got the time, no lullaby. I make you cry when I leave. Gotta specify how you feel inside, otherwise the pain run deep. Heart attack, cardio. Run until I can't breathe, keep it pushing, cause I don't know no other way. I do it how I wanna do it, so get out my face. I ain't listening to you bullshit, no not today. I'ma get that bread, each and every way.
I stuck to this shit like a gecko, but none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, and none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I stuck to this shit like a gecko, but none of these haters can let go. So I serve them that gas, that petrol, no waiting in line. I got it on deck, bro. Double tap to the chest and the head ho. When it comes to this rap, I'm like Deadpool. Always a killer, so I'ma fill 'em with this lead slow. I stuck to this shit like a gecko.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? How y'all doing, man? How's everybody out there? Exactly. Appreciate you. That's my manager, my big sister Brenda Fowler in the chat. Y'all see her. Make sure y'all say what's up. I hope y'all caught the rundown tonight. Super dope. Shout out to all the artists. Big shout out to Legacy. Look, man, these guys, some of them are super dope, talented artists, and they just need a little bit of assistance. What up, man? How y'all doing? Yeah, I ain't paid for the full 1084K yet, so the video might be a little choppy. Look like you're watching me on like 1990s fucking HBO, some shit. Kitty, what up, my dog? I see you in there. Aislinn Towers, how you doing? Just on the live stream. Oh, you live? Roger Suda, what's up? How you doing? Just cooling, man. Just cooling. Miss Luck in the building. Go to Rat Records. What up? How y'all doing? Y'all get in touch with those two artists I told you about? Actually, 4. It'd be 4, I guess. Cool, man. Just waiting on when you're ready to drop that. I'm going to be doing some tracking for some more Beats by Dunbar. So I know we got one in the works. I think you said we waiting on Jack. So I know it's going to be fire. So how y'all doing out there, man? Make sure y'all share this out, hit the like, and yeah, we're just gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, man. Stuff we got coming up. Got a little break before I get back into some school stuff. And then Saturday, I'm gonna try and produce a beat with my kid. He's 8 years old, already playing the piano. So I was like, man, I'll build the beat. I'll let you listen to the beat. You build the chords, the melody and stuff to it, and then we'll try to do some filling stuff. And then I'll run it to Face, let Face sit down, put some master stuff to it, try to get it together. I wanted to do something with him because he's really, really into music, and I want to make sure he knows that I'm there for him with it. The same as I am with Zachary with working out and stuff. He wants to run, and I know he ain't gonna be able to keep up with me because I'm a runner. So, but we'll see what we can do. I told his mama to, stand by in the car, or truck, so she can come pick him up. But I'm proud of him. He's 14 years old, man. He's paying attention to everything with the boxing and the little bit of MMA stuff I've been teaching him, and a little bit of I've been teaching him a little bit of taekwondo, stuff like that, but nothing major, more defensive and stuff like that. But trying to get him into working out last year, man, and he's killing it. He spilled beer on your computer. That sucks, bro, for real. But yeah, he's really doing it justice. Like he understands now that I taught him, you got to do it on your own. You got to get that discipline the same with your chores and everything else. And we'll be good. We'll be good. He's still a little hard-headed like me, but it's all good. Dang, your computer's fried for real, man. That sucks, bro. Oh, you got one with SMG Jimmy? That's dope, bro. He's a dope artist, man. I tell you, Muggs, that should be your intro song for your show. Man, them kids, man, the kids. Like, it went so popular. Like, it really was. It was a viral thing. I'm surprised that you ain't seen it. But yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff coming up. One of the big things is Sunday. I'm gonna be at the Boom Boom Room, which, by the way, every day, once a day, make sure you go and vote for the Boom Boom Room for best recording studio for Best of the Bay, Florida, and vote for myself, Nunrilla, as the best performing artist in hip hop performance. Man, blessed to be a part of it. Big shout out to the names that are on it, especially Pusha Preem, man. I know him, met him, dude's cool. Great band that they had together that night. It's crazy because I remember opening up for him. It was me, Muggs, Duck. Can't remember who else was all there, but he's super dope, man. I'm just blessed to be a part of that. So make sure y'all go vote. Like I said, once a day, every day, and then hopefully by September we'll get some information. They said they'll be emailing us and stuff like that. If we take this, we're throwing a nice little shindig for it. I don't know if we're doing it at around the bonfire, if we're doing it at the Boom, probably the Boom. The Boom seems way more accessible for the amount of people, as well as we got to keep in mind that if we do have artists and stuff there, we might be able to put projects together right then and there. You know what I mean? So this is a really dope thing if it all comes together like we want it to. Yeah, the Boom Boom Room Studio, 727 Largo, Florida. I'll be there Sunday working with my brother, KCOnTheMix.com, which is where you can find him, www.kconthemix.com. Make sure you go book. You can get studio sessions. You can get the times, or you can just send them the files. Bro will mix the waves down for you, get that session back to you. You'll be up and at them out the door and not even have to leave your room. So it's super dope. Yeah, definitely. It's really simple too. Like all you really gotta do is just use your email. It's pretty much that simple. You know what I mean? It's nothing difficult whatsoever. But so I got that Sunday. I'm gonna do some promos too for the voting, as well as for the new song, as well as for a lot of things. I want to get a promo done for the Drinking with Hank tour too. Like, look, man, I'm so blown away by everything. I got so much stuff going on that I'm trying to push it the best I can without like putting too much out there, you know what I mean? To where I feel like I'm skipping things. I don't want to skip things. So that is 2025. As far as shows for 2024 go, I'm going to be talking to Shannon Joe this weekend and figure out if I can come and visit when they're doing some of their shows. That way I can meet everybody, stuff like that. You know, we're going to discuss a lot of things. He's really easy to talk to, really good people. Another thing is I want to make sure that I'm pushing and promoting the right stuff. Communication is a valid thing within what we're doing. Like they were saying tonight on the rundown, it's 10% music and 90% business. So it's definitely something that you got to stay on top of. And that's pretty much what we all do, is try to stay on top. Thank you, Roger Suter, for the super sticker. Hey, appreciate you. That's my first one ever, I do believe. Let me see if I can remember how to do this again. Man, I rarely go live. Like I'm trying to get more and more into it because I know that I need to do it more. I just get so busy with college and everything else, but I'm staying on top of it. I'm doing decent. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, they're moving. They're definitely moving. And look, so the show that's coming up August 19th, there's a tour going on right now. It's Bazik and the Hazmat Kids tour. My brother Ray Gotti and Swipe Rue are tour support for that weekend, which is the 19th of August, I believe I got that right. 19th of August in South Carolina. And my sister, she should have the location, the name of that place. But they're going to be opening up for them and stuff. So if y'all are in the area, make sure you pull up. I'm trying to get there. I got a lot of stuff going on with school and everything else. So I'm still trying to figure that one out. But if not, y'all definitely pull up if you're in the area. I know that Big Sis and Big Bro are supposed to be there. So it's definitely going to be dope, man. They put on a hell of a show and the vibe's going to be nice. You know what I mean? It's going to be a nice vibe because it's a mixture of sound and versatility with the different types of artists. So it's going to be dope. Yeah, they're definitely moving. But another thing is September 11th, I'll be on the plane. So hopefully mid-morning, I'll be in the Mo, which is Missouri, because we're doing the Smokeout Fest, which is the Hicks and so many more. Like I could read the names off of it, but I would be. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can find a flyer. I'd have to log into all kinds of stuff too to do that one. But it's gonna be super dope, man. It's the Hicks, the Sticks, Hard Target. And there's 2 nights too. That's the night that I'm on. Adrian Raps is gonna be there. The night before is, oh man, I can't think of the name. There's so many artists, man. Y'all, if you're in the Missouri area, make sure you go to Middle of the Map Promotions on Facebook, wherever you can, and find out the link to it, because I would have to log in, and I don't think I can right now because I just got everything working again. I tear my studio down and build it back up all the time because of shows and what I need to take with me to the shows and what I don't. You know, sometimes I'll have to take the whole studio. Sometimes I'll just have to take like the video camera or something. It just depends on what's going on. You voted? Yeah, man, definitely. I'm gonna have to go in and vote. You know, me and the wife are gonna definitely vote. This song I'm recording this weekend, Mugs. I don't know if you saw it. I told you could come up there if you want. It's definitely songwriting, so I just get you prepared for that. It's not gonna be nothing to like you'll be like, oh, I'm jumping on that banger. It's my radio ready song is how I'm looking at it. Like I might even have to change a couple words just because my wife was like, you say shh, and I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, it's not really radio ready. I was like, that's not really a bad word though, but I don't know. We'll figure it out when I get in the studio and I hear it, if it rolls right, if it don't, you know, but I want something that we're going to be able to play on the radio stations. That is me and Big Bro and Big Sis plan. Shout out to Brenda Fowler, my manager. And Big Bro is in the chat a minute ago, Stephen Fowler. that's one of the big things we're trying to do. Hey, tell my niece and my nephews to say what's up. Yeah, we've just got a lot of ideas and a lot of things that are flowing and moving in different directions, that we're all trying to keep together, because so many different parts to this machine right now. I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for all of the parts. So I'm definitely blessed for everybody's support on that. Why has it got a Wi-Fi signal like this when I got full Wi-Fi? Be watching that sometimes. It's weird. Yeah, a lot going on. But this song's crazy, man. Shout out to DJ Valiant, Eddie Valiant. He's a producer on this track. Me and him are going to be working on some projects together. Not sure if it's going to be just him producing, what all we got going on. He's got some featured artists that I'm probably going to work with just to help them out and stuff. And as well as big shout out to Beats by Dunbar. Still putting the EP together for me and him. That's almost done. Shout out to Kenny Reacts in the chat. We've got a track coming together. Me, him, and Jack Gaspard. That's going to be super dope. If you haven't checked the cipher out yet, make sure you go check the cipher out that Beats by Dunbar put together. As well as keep a lookout, because 386 Music, myself, have another track coming out, which is Hollow Soul. We're going to be shooting a video for that. I got to get with Trainwreck Kenny. I keep hitting them up in the chats, but I don't know if they see me or what, but I'm definitely in the chat trying to get his attention so that I could shoot a music video for JSR, as well as that day I'm going to be out there. Might as well shoot a music video for Classic Click too. That way we can kill two birds with one stone, because those are the people I'm rocking with and stuff like that. I'm trying to get everybody I can, as much help as I can get, while I have this type of time, because 2025, I don't think I'm gonna have any time for anything. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens, man. And I should be graduating college in the next 5 months, so there could be possibility for a relocation. You know what I mean? I don't even know yet, but we just a lot of stuff, like I said, is going on, man. But I appreciate everybody being patient and rolling with us and keeping in mind that there is a lot of parts moving. So, but yeah, we got this music video I'm trying to shoot for Muggs, but it's like, I think bro's afraid to come to my house or something. I don't know. Bro, you know what you should do? It's Friday. You should come pick me up in the morning. If you ain't at work, come pick me up in the morning. Take me to the studio. Then after that, we'll shoot your video, and then you could bring me back to the house, hang out, whatever, go live, something like that. I still got some college stuff I got to do, but I'm going to be doing that. Excuse me. Saturday and Sunday. Because I pretty much knocked what I needed to out. What does that say? Yeah, I noticed that. You really haven't been using any profanity whatsoever, which is pretty mind-blowing, actually. A graduation party should be planned. Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy about it, but I'm honestly just ready for it to be over so I can get a little bit of normalcy back in life, because juggling independent music artists and, writing songs, and then I'm shooting the videos, I'm editing the videos, I'm doing my covers, and then college, it was like, whoa, man, I completely just hit myself with a huge wave of overwhelming. Like, it was wild, because I was like, oh, I got this. And I do got this, but I was just like blown away, because I forgot what school was like, pretty much. Forgot what school was like, but I'm doing it, man. Like I said, 5 more months, and that'll be the bachelor's and the other bachelor's. I'll go back and finish that bachelor's, because it's mixing and mastering and engineering and stuff. I think it's like 3 or 4 months, maybe 5 or 6 months for audio engineering and recording I got left. But I put that on postponement because I already had people I was working with who could do the mixing and everything else. I really wanted to understand graphic design, video, and the business and marketing side of things. So that's why I went to school for those specific things, was graphic design, business marketing, and just, any type of sciences that I could get in that would help me understand numbers and where to funnel things and how to target and everything, you know. So that was why I went to college for those specific things and postponed the audio recording art side of it, was because I got engineers, I got dope producers, engineers who are just really open to saying, no, that sucks. You could do that again. You got more power than that. Bring it down a little. You know, like I have really good communication with the people I work with because I know they're not going to steer me wrong. They're not going to tell me that something's good and it's crap, you know. So I got a lot of trust in that. And I still always take my own, you know, feelings on certain things, especially with Hard Target, because Hard Target is definitely one that he'll tell you straight up. You know what I mean? I'll send him something and he'll be like, oh, it's dope, but you need to do this. Let's pull this down. Next time, don't use this, because he's got the ear. He's been in the industry. He understands what people want to hear, or else he wouldn't have put Trailer Made together. You know what I mean? He knew what he was doing. He'd done been through the multiple sectors of the independent genre. He's just a person to talk to, and he's a humble ass dude. Straight up. Shout out Trailer Made. And I just sent Cap the videos from the Soul to South live for the set. I had to freaking cut them into 2 videos because it was 26 minutes. So I cut it into 2 videos, and then I had to put them into a zip file so that I could email the zip file to be uploaded into a Google Drive just so he could get it. So prayers that he gets it, because it's taken almost a week for me to get everything together because this computer's super slow. I ain't got no supercomputer, but it'll still do the videos, man. It still works. Still gets them. What up, Spencer? How you doing? Yeah, man. So anybody got any suggestions? Anything they want to hear? The next one I'm thinking of playing is this one right here, because I feel like sometimes it's being forgotten about. Can't have that, because this song was just too fire. I was really proud of bro when he came through and did it. Because me and him never did a track like this before. We've all done like real life music stuff, and we just decided to do something that was super different. So shout out to that. Shout out to Be a Super. Stack 727 on my phone.
Sleeping on us, think it's time to yank some pillars. Wake and bake, chop it up with stacks and realers. King Kong in the booth with Godzilla. Ring the alarm, cause we out here snatching pillars. Snatching pillars, we out here snatching pillars. It's like you hit the wake up alarm, yeah, it's stacks and realers. Snatching pillars, we out here snatching pillars. Chose the wrong ones to snooze on, yeah, it's stacks and realers. Sleeping on the bitch, well, I think it's about time we wake them up. So I had to call Rilla, hey bro, come on dog, let's turn this up. Take these bars and raise it up. Raise it higher than the trailer, bro. Then these rack ass crackers taking aim at us. You wanna play with us, might get dangerous. Busting like a fully automatic Draco, but ain't said nothing. Fuck your style, your shit just frontin', mic fire off the mic, straight crack these dummies. Crack, pop, microwave these dummies. Crack, pop, scary movie, leave 'em running. Sorry for the pot shot, my pen be busted up. Duck goose, if I tag you, it's a prize. Reactors like pocket pussies, only built the right dick, so fuck it, let 'em ride on. Let's see if that line really gets them going. Let's see if they'll come down to the underground. Take a look around, might bleed with a new star, build a new waters instead of extort them. Filling up on bars, come get your portion out of this world. I'm a motherfucking Martian. Sleeping on us, think it's time to yank some pillars. Wake and bake, chop it up with stacks and realers. King Kong in the booth with Godzilla. Ring the alarm, cause we out here snatching pillars. Snatching pillars, we out here snatching pillars. It's like you hit the wake up alarm, yeah, it's stacks and realers. Snatching pillars, we out here snatching pillars. Chose the wrong ones to snooze on, yeah, it's stacks and realers. Off my rock, a loony home shining like luminol. Pick your poison, you cannot cruise along or get murdered over music notes. I go crazy, some shady, they better not enter scope. Get the vertebrae broke, murder, kill them with Eminem quotes. It's ridiculous, I know, better hide me in a hole, cause it could get animated when I take you to a Tasmanian devil and redesign your home. Chopping like seeds falling off a pine cone. I'm the real Oso, bear with me, I'm just waiting on my cue to go. This a funeral, I'm a parasite, you the host, got it locked in there tight. Hope you ain't scared of heights, prepare for flight, taking off like MJ and a pair of knives. unstoppable. Rock shit like Aerosmith while I'm living on the edge. Tupac, I can feel it in the air tonight. Mental health got me talking to myself like, what am I gonna do with you? My mood is very white. Yeah, I'm very white, but I got a graveyard full of buried mics. Murder words in a rhyme 2/3 of the time. Some say I got away with murder.
Sleeping on us, think it's time to yank some pillows. Waking big, chop it up with stacks and reels. King Kong in the booth with Godzilla. Ring the alarm, cause we out here snatching pillars. Snatching pillars. We out here snatching pillars. It's like you hit the wake up alarm, yeah, stacks and reels. Snatching pillars. We out here snatching pillars. Chose the wrong ones to snooze on, yeah, stacks and reels.
Miss Luck, I saw what you requested. You requested Vacant. It's a great song. It really is a great song. It's not right now in the beginning of the show. I'll play it towards the end though. What up, everybody in the chat? Appreciate y'all. I'm looking for another one. Hold on one second. Let's see if this one will come up. I want to do a video for this one too, but there was so much stuff going on, it just never happened. So we're gonna rock it anyway.
We in the game, so they better throw the white flag. Me and the Rilla, we Rilla, I don't think they like that. We got the heart of a champion, they gon' bypass. Never gon' cower, devour all of y'all that's like that. We got the strength of Hercules and Zeus. Man, y'all boring, I'm forewarning, y'all don't never cut us loose. This prime time, baby, in the game like 30 seconds left. My weapons locked and loaded, exploded on every second step. Just give me the mic, my opponents know that I'm wrecking off. Swing it back and forth with destruction just like a wrecking ball. Don't get involved because I'm evolving, I'm a problem dog. And y'all don't possess the required set of skills to problem solve. Look at them waking and backing, I'm pacing and macking, I'm taking an attack, it's like taking an attack straight to your back. Why don't you tell me how blatant is that? Oh, mind your business, fam. You know it's game time. I only
shout out to Menace Threat Productions, man.
It's game time. We about to run the numbers up. Don't you ever get up in a way you'll never stumble us. It's game time. We on a mission for a bag, but we ain't in it for the money, dog. We in this bitch to rap. It's game time. We about to run the numbers up. Don't you ever get up in a way you'll never stumble us. It's game time. We on a mission for a bag, but we ain't in it for the money, dog. We in this bitch to rap.
Rilla's a menace, so when it's menace and Rilla blow up the building in minutes. That's how we make an entrance, split them in half. That's a mathematician. This is rapid gifted, gonna get a like magic and magician. Once the table is back in its position, so I'm gonna start acting different. No need to discuss all my failures when y'all way worse. Said my name first. Spread hateful words, I just shoot back and don't aim first. Rapid fire, and you'll retire. I'm a higher than the problem. I'm a higher than God's den. I'm a lyrical offspring from the thoughts of hip hop kings. Now let me barge in. Now that I got carpet, I'm going bananas. Shoot up that bitch like I'm holding a carrot. Any type of song I'm sliding, I'm chopping. Wearing a skull bandana. I'm a rap to my ass is a bag of bones. Any track I own, that's catacombs. But I need more drive, currently in need of a chaperone. Cause I can't control these angry moments. So rely on the music to make us champions. And heat up hands, clinching the heavy trophy. Fixing to argue like a bar view. Start throwing bottles everywhere. Suffocate this bitch, I'm suicidal. Smoking car view.
It's game time. We about to run the numbers up. Don't you ever get up in a way you'll never stumble us. It's game time. We on a mission for a bag, but we ain't in it for the money, dog. We in this bitch to rap. It's game time. We about to run the numbers up. Don't you ever get up in a way you'll never stumble us. It's game time. We on a mission for a bag, but we ain't in it for the money, dog. We in this bitch to rap.
Oh, shout out to Menace Threat Productions. Yeah, man. That's definitely the one. Yeah, they got out. I was like, look, this needs a video. It'd be stupid. Be a stupid video. I already know it would. But yeah, man. I'm enjoying the night, just cooling, like I said. Wanted to put some information out there. I'm gonna try to get in on season 3 for the rundown. I'm gonna submit the same song I'm submitting to the radio stations too. I'll probably have a music video for it by then. Yeah, that's my plan. It's game time. About to run the numbers up. Get up in the way, you'll never stumble us. It's game time. We on a mission forward back. In it for the money, dog. We in this bitch to rap. We was just talking about this one earlier. Let's go, y'all. Shout out Trey Red Kenny on the production and the.
I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. What's that you say? Oh, these are a couple of crosses for the ones that's passed away. Better than carrying coffins, and that's only half the weight. People wonder why I wanna tie you off and kill what is after me. Cause I hear them steady calling till it's crawling back to me. Round the time someone turned their back to me. I'm just another addict I see. Actually, you don't know what I have. Back when you were living on a budget, I done a whole lot of dope and a whole bunch of dumb shit. Even kick those down with my cousins. Miss them dudes, it's once for you and I'll never say nothing. Never think that I'm better than you. Place I was raised in all day on a cruise. Remember, be humble, never be rude. Offer what you can, never show it off. Wolves around you try to take your food. Watch a circle wherever you go. Ain't how big it is, how you feel it. Learn to calculate every move. Took a whole lot to understand me, now I made improvements. Found some real folks to hold me down when my days are gloomy. I hope I save me a room. You know what drugs for this dude. There's a whole lot of guns in the government. And let me play with I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering.
Yeah, so tired of the bullshit. Always had it kind of rough cause I never was a cool kid. Using dope as a toolkit. Man, I'm only get real as the people I fool with. Man, we all got problems, but it's all up to you what you do when it's all. But mine, I came up from the bottom to get what you wanted. You had to be stealing and robbing. Finally using my noggin. I kept hustling but got smart with it. Gave up the dope before I got caught with it. Got on the mic and I talk my shit. I be going through the most, got a lot to vent. I got a little but I still got a lot to get. The wallet still full of air and a lot I lit. I don't own shit, still got a spot I rent, but I'm working. Yeah, finally feeling like I got a purpose. Used to think that I was worthless. Life was a circus. Everything came to the surface. The shit was controlling me. I let all that shit get a hold of me. Thinking how cold could I really grow to be? The motherfucker judging without knowing me. The shit would really get no to me. So I left. I don't do much but stay to myself. I'ma keep it real to the day of my death. Till I take my very last breath. If you really want it, gotta get out there and get it, bro. 50 times you gotta hit it with 50 more. You don't even know. You might get them at 54. You the only one that's in control.
I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. I'm only as real as who I surround myself with. Realized a long time ago I had some malfunctions. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. Recovering. In the process of getting healed, I ran into destruction. Just started recovering. Recovering.
Nah, you know what my issue was, Thug? I cared about everybody else more than myself. That's where I messed up. I cared about everybody else more than myself. If you went to my page, you saw more of my people's music on there than you seen my own. If you went to my page, you seen on Facebook, you'd see nothing but We All We Got weekend, and I'd be sharing every video from every person that I was rocking with on my channel. Never seen a single one shared anywhere else. I cared about everybody else too much. That's what my issue was. Now I'm finally focusing on me and trying to do what I should have been doing the whole time, and that's push Rilla rather than push everybody else. See, people are gonna realize how much I pushed them because I'm not gonna be pushing them anymore. They're not gonna see my name pop up anymore on tags and stuff like that. I used to spend 30 minutes making a story and never even get a single note. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that no more. I'm doing it for me now. I went to school to better me so that I could better the life for my kids and my wife, bro. Hopefully, we get to chop it up in the Carolinas when we link up. But yeah, that's the only thing that's been holding me back, bro. I pushed everybody else. You know, it's my turn to jump off of that cliff. You know what I'm saying? I want to make the big splash. That's what I'm doing right now. A lot of focus is on me. A lot of focus is on the business side of it. Communication with a lot of people outside of what I tend to do business with. You know what I mean? A lot of the business has to do with respect too. And you respect certain individuals and you respect, what they say, and you keep that in mind when you make certain decisions too. So hey, but yeah, I appreciate your comment because I see what you're saying, producer, mixer, master, and everything else. And I got some pretty good engineers and producers that I'm working with. I'm just different, bro. That's what it is. I'm just different. But different is good. Especially when y'all hear this next one, bro. I mean, it could be like Adam and them said on the show tonight. The one you think is gonna be the one is crap and nobody else is gonna like it. But at the end of the day, I say it all the time, and I might not be your cup of tea, but eventually I'm gonna drop the flavor that you want, and I've been saying that forever because it's the truth. I've even had a dude come on my Facebook and be like, "Hey man, I don't really like your music." I was like, "Cool, man, I respect that." It's like, "Yeah, I like Dirty's and I like everybody else's, man, but I'm just not feeling yours." I was like, "That's cool, man. I respect that. Hopefully one day, I'll drop a flavor you like." 2 weeks later, it was on my Facebook. "Hey man, this song right here, bro. This is what I'm talking about." So as an artist, you can't go negatively to comments and stuff like that and get stirred up, like, because I've done it and it don't do nothing but destroy your image, who you are as personality, everything else. It doesn't do anything for you to get upset about it. You just got to go with the flow of it and how people's judgment is going to be. A lot of times people judge you off of character, or they'll just judge you off of a song. You know what I mean? You just never know how people are going to take you. That's why doing the shows is so important, because you get that negotiation between each other. You know what I mean? You're like, "Oh man, you're the same person as you are on video." And that's what solidifies everything. You know what I mean? So that's why the shows are so important, because you're you're solidifying everything. You know what I mean? You're touching palms, you're shaking up. Hey, this is me in the flesh. What up, Ghost? Appreciate you sliding through, man. Yeah, let me get some of these comments in here. But yeah. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. All right, bet. Hey, this comment right here, it's a year for a lot of people to shine. I can see it. And see, I still be doing stuff for folks who are artists that people are like rocking with and stuff, and they might not even like me, but I'm doing stuff for their favorite artist. They don't even know it. You know what I mean? That is a blessing to me. Yeah, I feel you on that though, bro. Yeah. I've been told that many a times too. Like when everything's about to change for you, you'll be at like your complete worst at the bottom. And I've heard it before, and just going with the flow, man. Like I used to worry about all that. I used to worry about this and that, and man, if I don't get this out there, how's that gonna do, and everything else. And now I just look at it like business, momentum, consistency, um, and even if it's not on my channel, it's on somebody else's channel. Be everywhere they don't expect you to be. That you might not see me on a video, but I might be the one shooting the video. Think about that one too. Like I'm everywhere now, man. I'm trying to get flashbang films moving so that we can get everything moving into the direction of Charlie Mike, which is the big dream for me and one of my buddies who are veterans. He's a photographer, producer, engineer, and his name is, excuse me, K-Dub. He's going to college and stuff now too for some other stuff. I'm not gonna put his business out there because he's a important strategic piece within our communities. I like your work, always bringing the fire. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I'm getting more in touch with my southern roots and everything too, because as I get older, the more songwriting comes in to play rather than just rapping. So this new stuff I'm doing, it's gonna be completely different, but I think it's where I belong, and we'll find out. We'll find out if I become a staple. I definitely would like to become a staple to where people are like, "Yo, you got to check this out." You know, I got my wife made these awesome magnets. They've got pretty much everything I want on them for promotion. I can literally walk up instead of having business cards. I can walk up to wherever I want, place these bad boys, QR code, boom. I've got these handout things now too as well with the QR code on it. I could sign for anybody right on the spot. Of course, we got the dog tags. These are $30 for shipping. This is my main thing because I am a veteran. That's why I'm proud to wear this dog tag, because it represents more than just Nunrilla, the Rise Up. It's I wear it because I wore it for 7 years. You know what I mean? I wore legit this, except for the weight is way different on these. Are a lot more reliable, solid, double to triple engraving. My wife does it all. Mine's not gonna be as polished as the ones that everybody else get because I wear mine every day. But you can see the engravings and stuff. I wear mine every day, and like I ain't polished it, but you can literally clean these things up in like 10 seconds. I used to have to clean them and everything else. See, they shine up nice. You know what I'm saying? Ding! Look at that. I could see myself in it. But yeah, what up, Blind Squad TV? Amanda Nelson, how you doing? Cooling. Yeah, I've been just relaxing a little bit after doing the projects. I got a lot of projects to do now too. I'm probably gonna have my wife drop me off at the studio Sunday if Muggs don't come pick me up. Tomorrow I might get dropped off at school so that I can get in there and dig into the systems, because I got to get like 5 articles and they have to be doctrined specifically for college papers. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna probably be doing tomorrow. That's why I'm chilling right now live with y'all, just cooling. Hey, I see some more people popping into chat. What up, Clip Farm? How you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are this time of night. Shoot, man. Am I ready for college football? I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. My pops passed away when I was like 13, 14 years old. And everything I did in life was sports with him football, baseball, basketball, martial arts, you name it. It was all me and Pops, hunting, everything, fishing, you name it. And when my Pops passed, I stopped watching, observing, and being a part of all that. It was just strictly music from then on. Like, had no love for sports anymore. Now, if you want to talk old sports, I could sit and talk all day long. Lynn Swan, everybody, College, Herschel Walker, you name it, I could talk it. But the new stuff, no, ain't go. I won't have any communication with you, bro. You know, I wouldn't be able to. I'd like to, but I wouldn't be able to. Carolina Cowboy, what up? How you doing? You got 12 more weeks? Yo, yeah. It's crazy because every 4 years the school gets a week off because it makes up for the days that build through those. And so we've actually got a week coming off, and I'm gonna be taking full advantage of that week. Full advantage. That's why tomorrow I gotta grind so hard on the projects for class because we're actually losing a week. But yeah, good luck with everything in education. I know you've been pushing it. You've been doing the same thing I do, late nights. It's funny because I'll spend 4 hours working on some college stuff, and then I'll turn around, I'll go outside, burn a little bit, write a song, come in here now that I got everything set up, see what it sounds like tracking wise, and then be like, okay, it's ready now. Step outside, just like my brother Ray Gotti put on his post, step outside, porch lights on, but the daylight's out. You know what I mean? And then continue from there to go on social media and see what you missed. Try to make up for it the best that you can. It's never ended, man. It's never ended. And it shouldn't be. If this is the life that you want, it should be never ended because it's a business. Don't think that somebody else is going to do it for you, because if somebody else is going to do it for you, you're paying them. I think that's about the realest way to say it. If somebody else is doing everything that us independent artists are doing for ourselves, you're paying them. There is no other. Or you got some really good support. Like I got really good support that assists me in a lot of big things. But as far as the stuff that, no, you got to take care of it all on your own. You got to be the face of it. You got to think of yourself as a Reese's or a Snickers bar or a Kit Kat bar, or you're a Pepsi and there's a Coke out there. What's going to make you different? You got to think about all these things, marketing wise and all this. You're not just going to, it takes a lot of hard work. I'm nowhere near where I need to be. So, and I know I've been busting it. You ask anybody, you see me on the live, it's because I got time. It's like somebody posted today. What did they say? They said, oh, hit me up. It was on Facebook. It was cool. It was cool. But they're like, hey, can you hit me up on FaceTime? I was like, I barely have time to face myself in the mirror. You know what I mean? I barely have time to face myself in the mirror. But again, that's learning. It took me 5 years to learn how to juggle a family life and music life because it was really difficult. And I almost lost a lot because, now I'm doing good. You're going for UX design. That's super dope. That's super, super dope. I'm going to get y'all's stuff up here real quick so y'all can show love to each other. I'm behind on all this. But yeah, man, you're going to grind hard. And even if the wheels fall off, you're going to get out and push that bitch. And hopefully there's someone there helping you push it. Oh, yeah, I've had a school do that before. You had to wait until everything came in. Yeah, because some of them will have like these packages, you'll get with it, like depending on what you're doing, photography, whatever. Mars and Snickers still the GOAT. I get kind of torn, bro, because like there's days that like a payday, because it's nothing but peanuts and stuff like that. I'll take a payday because I know there's more protein. But then there's days, bro, that Reese's, what's that one Reese's? It's got everything. I mean, it's pretty much everything. Caramel, salt, I don't know what the heck's all in it. But I'll get one of them bad boys, man. And It gives me energy and everything since I stopped drinking energy drinks. I think I just got low sugar or something like that. Who knows? But I went and got checked by the doctor. They said I was good. Because I had my heart checked and everything else. I got a runner's heart, which is a good thing, but it's also bad because a heart like that, you got to really watch what you eat because your heart rate is so low. You got to watch what you eat because you don't want a low heart rate and clogged. You know what I mean? You don't want to have all that. So it kind of sucks. That was the biggest warning they gave me. They're like, oh, you're healthy. You got a runner's heart. You're good. But if you don't take care of what you eat, you won't last long. I was like, dang. You know what I mean? Like, you care about your wife and kids. You better stop eating so much salt. That's when I switched to hot sauce. Hey, man, it's good. I love hot sauce. I put it on everything. Matter of fact, Brenda, tell my niece, Ayla, I want some of them wannabe looking scorpion peppers that she got growing out there. Them things look like some of the shoes off of Wizard of Oz or something. You know what I mean? They like curl up at the end. Those are some pretty healthy looking peppers. You drinking a 20-ounce Red Bull, man. You got to stop that, bro. Oh, the whatchamacallit. I remember the whatchamacallit. Yeah, don't do the energy drinks. That's what I'm telling Muggs. He be smashing them. Muggs smashed like 2 tall boys and then hit a freaking Red Bull. Shout out my brothers Boutlaws, man. October 5th, St. Petersburg, Florida. Oh, man. St. Petersburg, Florida. Country Cody, myself, Stack 727, Echo Sykes, and many, many more. Hey, you making fun of the look. You making fun of that right there, right? It's not vitamin water, sis. It's coconut water. It's pure coconut water. And let me tell you, if you ain't never had pure coconut water, it is the strongest drink you will ever drink. Like, it's bad, man. Like, it really is, but it's super good for you. And it's really good for your kidneys. Like, it keeps the kidney stones, everything. Like, I'm just saying, it works. I did all my research before I started making these mixtures. And the coconut water is for the kidneys and everything else. The beet juice is for vascularity, blood flow. So you can get a good pump in your veins. Everything moves right, which is, I did that start because of the heart. What she said, you have a runner's heart, but you need to keep everything flowing nice and smooth. So that's what I did. And y'all are judging me for it too. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna make you some when I see you. You don't even know it yet. Yeah, brother. Condolences on that for real, Blind Squad. Like, you can't even find the 16s. See, there's a lot of stuff they got changing, man. Yeah, it's coconut. It's good though. You already got your ticket, Amber. Let's go. What do you put that on? Like coconut, like, cause see, like I've used it on my beard before and stuff like that. I know that there's coconut oil for cooking, and then there's coconut oil. So you talking about like the coconut oil for cooking, or you talking about like regular coconut oil? But yeah, anything natural like that, man, is good for you. Like, it really is. Like, some of the best teas I've ever had for illnesses. Puerto Rican grandmother, basically, she did not make remedies that you would expect. Like, they had flowers in them, certain seeds, little leaves and stuff, and she just let it stew, man, just sit there, and you would be like, I'm drinking that. And you drink it, and within like 20 minutes, you're feeling like that much better. It's the weirdest thing ever. So I went and looked and tried to find some of those remedies, and I found some of them. So I've got those teas whenever I feel a lot of strain and stuff on my back and things like that. I got a tea for that. For tension, I've got a tea for migraines. They're not that expensive neither. You can find them in a lot of stores. They're all natural, man. You drink 212s and it's just not the same. The 20s seem more than the 212s. Yeah. Well, a lot of the time, though, when you're dealing with stuff like that, you got to think about the spacing in there for everything to keep it fresh and everything else. So you're really not getting that full 20, a full 12. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a bag of chips. They got to make sure they got just enough of that locked in there and sealed to keep those chips fresh enough for when you buy them, they'll be fresh and crispy. So that's why when you get the chips, you're like, man, there's hardly any chips in here. It's because they have people complaining about the staleness of the chips and everything else, most likely. That's another reason why I stopped eating potato chips, bro. I'm like, damn, I spend $5 for a bag of chips and get like $2.50 out of it. Like, can't do that when you got a big ass bunch that you take care of. You know what I mean? Them kids, bro. Usually, what we do, we make the dip, whatever it is, put a towel down, put the dip in the middle, and the chips bags will be all around because we already know the kids are gonna eat the chips without the dip majority of the time. You know what I mean? So we already know that. So we always get two different types of chips. We get the Tostito scoops and I like the restaurant style. Me personally, I'm a Santitas person. Like I like those chips. I don't care if they $2.99 a bag and they seem cheaper than every other. They're probably the best chips you can get. The only thing good about a Tostitos and a scoop is that you can scoop with it real well. But I don't need all that. I'll put everything on the full. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. And it's expensive. It's like $6 to get a bag of those chips, man. The family size, you're gonna spend a lot of money. That's crazy. Yeah, salute to Outlaw Nation, Amber. You have a good night as well. Oh, so okay, wait a minute. So you saying that? Hold on. You're saying that you used to drink aloe and coconut water after night? Yeah. So that's what my buddy told me. He told me that he was like, "Man, drink this right here because you can actually buy it in the store now. That mixture." And it was for a hangover. This is back in the day too. But that and then another thing I learned to drink. It's funny, but when I drank it. The Modelo Cheladas with the tomato in it. The tomato is a cure for hangover. So you're basically waking up without a hangover or anything. So if you're the type of person that gets hangovers easy and you like tomato, those things are a bomb, bro. And if you go to actual Hispanic restaurant that serves traditionally and stuff, when they make you one, it's gonna be about this big, for real. It's gonna be huge, right? And it's about this big around, and it's gonna have the seasonings that they put on top of it, and it's so good, bro. So good. That was one of my issues back when I used to drink. If I went to a restaurant, I had to have one of them. So majority of the time, I went to a lot of mayo's almost $8. And what? Mayo's almost $8. Good gosh, is that Dukes? Don't say Dukes. You got to be talking about like something sweet, right? Like what the hell they call that? It's like a salad dressing. Who is this? Oh, I thought I had somebody in the backstage because it's I guess an ad and there's like a female staring at me. And I was like, what is that? Look, I'll show you what I'm looking at real quick. This was in the corner. This was at the bottom of the backstage. So I thought I had somebody back there tripping. Anyways, let's see if I can get this real quick. See if I can play something for y'all unreleased. Y'all want to hear something unreleased? Check this out. Shout out to my brothers 386. If it'll let me play it, I will let y'all hear it. Hold on. Just started recovering. Kels, what up? How you doing? Sunflower Dragon, what's up, family? How you doing? All right. Coolin'. I'm trying to find this song. It just got sent to me. Let me find it. I think it's this one right here. Yeah, so this one's gonna be coming out soon. Woo, I forgot this song starts like that too, man. I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Let's try this. Share this tab instead. I'm gonna go here. All right, let's see if it'll play for y'all.
Trying not to overload. All these emotions had me ready to explode. Empty as a hollow soul, I walk this lonely road. The lonely road is all I know. I smoke, I drink, but I know it won't feel this empty hole I have a void in my soul. I love my kids, I love my wife, my life, you know that's alright. Working hard and living right, trying to keep God in my sights. I'm living with this pain and strife. It's like something has killed the lights, left me sitting in the dark, all alone, stuck with my thoughts. You know that my demons talk, always try to steal my heart. I won't let them take me, though I fight like hell, I won't let go. There's monsters raging in my brain, all this noise makes me insane. I write it down to dull the pain. This music helps me refrain from popping pills and drinking liquor. All it does is make me sicker, fall so hard might pull the trigger. But all of y'all give me vigor, fight like hell, won't never wither, push right through the stormy winter. I won't let my heart turn bitter, hear my words, let it go. Don't let your past come take your soul. It's your mind, so you always gotta keep control. I've been rolling down another lonely road, smoking, drinking, trying not to overload. All these emotions have me ready to explode. Empty as a hollow soul, I walk this lonely road. I've been rolling down another lonely road, smoking, drinking, trying not to overload. All these emotions have me ready to explode. Empty as a hollow soul, I walk this lonely road.
Yo, what up? 100%. You can ask Muggs and everyone like that. When I get into the booth, it's like strictly doing what I got to do and get it done. Like I'm in there, I come out, I'm ready to listen, see what needs to be put where, if there's any harmonies can be put in anywhere that's empty that needs to be filled to make the picture complete. So yeah, I'm a complete different person. I'm easy to work with and everything else, but once I get in the studio, I'm like locked. Like it's focusing on the boards, looking at everything, watching how the engineer's doing stuff, listening. I like to have people in there too because sometimes they might hear something that you don't. But yeah, bro, I turn into a complete different person. Sometimes I'll just go in the booth, man, and I'll just freestyle. And that'll be whatever it is, it is. The past 3 songs I've written that I'm getting ready to record now are all written. Like I've sat down, structured them, songwriting. I think it's gonna be super dope, man. This new song I'm working on, like I said, I'm trying to make this one radio ready. So, and I've never really tried that before. I've always tried to make a song that would be a hit, and I think I've been thinking about it all wrong. So I'm gonna try something and see what happens. And that's what I've done for the past 2 to 3 weeks now is wrote songs like that are actual songs. Yeah, sometimes freestyles are the best. Like a lot of the stuff that I come up with that are freestyles just sitting here at the house, man, I'll be like, dang, I wish I would have just recorded that. I wish I recorded all that. Fresh legs, just starting to watch these legs go. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things to where I guess it's just whatever mood you're in as the artist. I know a lot of artists that do that though on the fly. They'll just go straight in and be like, yo, run that. I like that. Yeah, let's run that. I like that one. I've been rolling down and on the road, smoking, drinking, trying not to overload. Shout out 386, man. And yeah, dude just started, man. He just started doing it. So I think that's super dope, man, that he's came that far already to where he trusts himself enough to go for it. Which one is this? I'm trying to find something for y'all. It's new. I tell you, the worst thing in the world is to have everything on an external and that external to crash on you. That's the worst. That really messed me up big time. I think this is it. Let's go, y'all. Shout out my brother Catalyst. My brother Adrian Rap. Woo! Let's go.
Big boy Tonka toy. Yeah. Big boy Tonka toy. Big boy Tonka toy. Yeah. What you really know about rolling in the dirty south? Big boy Tonka toy. Big trucks, 35. Big boy Tonka toy. Loud pipes, mud tires. Big boy Tonka toy. Rolling with the music loud. What you really know about rolling in the dirty south?
Big boy Tonka toy. Chevy trucks and alloys. 22s and 35s. Our trucks, they ride high. Music loud out the windows. They all stare, so I ride slow. Keep that heater tucked low. Cock it back and let it go. Cut your boy from sticks. Back and paper like bricks. Got candy paint on the whip. Like a dope boy hit leagues. And I'm always on my grind. Haters out they mind. No way to stop my shine. Chains so bright, go blind.
Big boy Tonka toy. Yeah. Big boy Tonka toy. Big boy Tonka toy. Yeah. Yeah, what you really know about rolling in the dirty South. Big boy Tonka toy, big trucks 35. Big boy Tonka toy, loud pipes, flooded tires. Big boy Tonka toy, rolling with the music loud. What you really know about rolling in the dirty South.
Rilla slide, then I'm up the hillside. Let's keep it rolling. I'll go as big as your wheel size. Get supercharged up, big Chevy train whistle on some Kill Bill vibes. Sitting so high, I'ma need a pillow for this fly. Hold up. I brought some turbulence, gon' get a little rocky, but I'll climb it 4 low. I'm 6 below, swinging for the Rocky Mountains. This cannabis from Colorado got me more bait than a potato. I'm kicking to the sticks, trying to dig out a mud hole. We full throttle with some
big boy Tonka toy. Yeah, big boy Tonka toy. Big boy Tonka toy. Yeah, what you really know about rolling in the dirty South. Big boy Tonka toy, big trucks 35. Big boy Tonka toy, loud pipes, flooded tires. Big boy Tonka toy, rolling with the music loud. What you really know about rolling in the dirty South.
Candy paint like Wonka, truck jack like Tonka. Make everybody go bonkers, think this bad bitch Ivanka. No problem with them bow ties, I'm pulling up in that big horn. Them big tires and loud pipes, you can snap and pick that truck porn. Yeah, she gon' get dirty, I just clean it on the daily. Catch me off the road swerving, it's not built to stay on pavement. See, I'm talking while I pass it, at least half them probably hating. But these horses so loud, I can't hear what they be saying.
Big boy Tonka toy, yeah, big boy Tonka toy. Big boy Tonka toy, yeah, what you really know about rolling in the dirty South. Big boy Tonka toy, big trucks 35. Big boy Tonka toy, loud pipes, flooded tires. Big boy Tonka toy, rolling with the music loud. What you really know about rolling in the dirty South.
Yo, that's just slaps, right? Shout out Catalyst and Adrian Raps on that, man. It's gonna make a dope music video too, man. Hey, look, so when we shoot this video, we're gonna need anybody that's got some lifted up Tonka toy trucks, ATVs, side by sides. We're gonna have everything you could think of. Hell, dirt bikes, whatever we can get. I was even thinking of talking to some people around here, for in the car clubs and stuff like that. See if we can make this thing epic. Like, that's my whole goal for that music video. And I know Catalyst has got a vision and a view, and so does Adrian Raps, because all of us do graphic design and editing and stuff too. So ain't no telling what this thing is going to look like, man. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Night, Mama Pay. Good night, Kels. Much love to you and yours as well. Yeah, I think Slide's though. Big boy, talking toy. Shout out to Catalyst, man. He's super dope producer. You didn't know, now you know. Super dope producer. Gotta check him out if you get one. Yeah, she's gonna be dirty. I do it on the daily. It's not built on pavements. I can't hear what they be saying. Yo, we all slid on that bad boy, man. We went stupid. You know what? How many people heard this? Matter of fact, let's do it. How many people heard this? Hold on. I didn't even think about that. How many people heard this? Let's see if I can find it. Because you've got to type it exactly right or it won't work. I think it has to be all spaced out for you to find it. Yep, here we go. I got it. Hey, let's go.
To Dunbar, we cooking like send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, we cooking like cooking like
I quit school during recess, I don't play. And if it's on my mind, there ain't shit I won't say. I always keep it on me, I can grant your wish. Cause y'all rap about guns like you don't have fists. A megaphone in the street, but we don't hear you speak. Bird chest, little bitch spouting off of the beat. I push weight in the booth, dog, you just too weak. And you know I got bars like Bourbon Street. So change your rap name quick to old MC Trash. You barely got bars like a field goal mask. You rap about streets and shit you know ain't real. Like I rap about Bigfoot and moonshine steel.
Send bars to Dunbar anytime he need it. Send a beat back, broken, defeated, bloody and bleeding. When I'm eating on this mic, I never leave no crumbs. And your crew might get stupid with it, but we go dumb. And we don't run from shots, so please send your best ones. My toes lonely, don't group me in with the rest, son. I rest once I'm dead, I got work to do. My features are heaters, you can warm my house with a verse or two. I'm versatile, my style is chameleon. I'm on to something new by the time they start stealing it. I'm really it, where my clown paint at. Damn it, boy, check and put it down. Send bars to Dunbar, and we cook like Send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, and we cooking like
Cooking like
You ain't never hurt nobody just like me. Man, I'm blessed, never stressed for the air that I breathe. Man, I'm dipped in the sidewalk, marinated like a steak. Wake up in the morning, make a beat and kill it to the face. I spit bars, play guitars, man, I do it all. I'm the one leading the race, I don't pass my baton. You get it? Got it good, now I'm understood. I've been doing things within my life, things you wish you could. I think it's funny, get you fucking with me. Man, you touching all your lines, you couldn't hit no 16, I'm from the bank. So what it is, what it ain't. I'm that white boy grabbing that microphone that I make the whole team bank.
I drop another verse just to feed the leeches. Every single bar I gotta leave them speechless. Haters wonder why you just can't teach this. Probably make them cry cause they'll never reach us. I'm off on the cruise while they fall to pieces. Let them all die, hope they right with Jesus. They so mad that I cracked the code. Broke the mold when they stay I sold. Made moves and rolled the dice with the snake eyes. Got the play right, made out, now it's state night. I'm winning no doubt, haters want clout. What else can I say, son? Been down since day one.
Send bars to Dunbar, and we cooking like Send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, and we cooking like
Cooking like cooking like
Disrespect the fam, we putting hands on them, no finger painting. It's Rilla or Raymond, gorilla language, say it with your chest. Mention my name, might bang like a 40 on a glass top. Your body, one to the head, too much for lightweight, not taking this last shot. You a crackpot, light up your eyes, jackpot. Acting like a bunch of kids back talk, or act cross, get the crucifix. On parents to know ya, they got all the smoke. We brought all the tools, that's paraphernalia. Even with all the tune, you ain't got enough bars. They just reaching, I'm in my zone, but when in Rome, I don't speak. Like police checking my cellular, Rilla raise the bar.
bars to Dunbar, and we cooking like Send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, send bars to Dunbar, and we cooking like
cooking like cooking like
Yo, shout out to Beats. Shout out to Beats by Dunbar, bro. Put all of us together on that track. Super dope cipher. I said bars to Dunbar. Yeah, I'll be behind on all this, y'all. My apologies. Thank you, thank you. I thought it was a super dope project. Is it 420? Don't even say that, bro. Oh, it's over there for you, Ghost. Yeah, you're right. It is. Well, now that you say that, sir. Now that you say that, a little bit of a tray here. A little bit of a tray there, sir. Top of some yard work is what you be saying. It's what it sounded like to me. What you said was it was time for yard work. That's what I heard. So while we think about the yard work, we also gonna do this number here. Whew, I opened that bag up, man, and it hit me like, "Hey, good morning." Like, whew. That is some really good gelato. Is what I'm gonna say. If you didn't know, it is some really good gelato. It smells fantastic. Fantastic. I'm trying to find this for y'all. I got a lot of songs I can play, but I'm really looking specifically for this one here. hell is it? But I tell you what. That's really aggravating. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to fix this. Oh, this is classic here. Well, forget that. Then it's gonna be like, nah. Bar's the dumb bar. I'll just do this. I'll type my name in and his name. We got to get that song out there more if that's the case, man. Shout out to my dog Lyrical. Put something real on real quick while I do this. Oh yeah, tons of new stuff dropping. Tons of new stuff dropping, bro. Tons.
Yeah.
Lyrical.
I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned. I'ma go and buy a box of swishers, split them bitches up and then roll. My whole fucking life is kinda twisted, just like this spliff that I just rolled. I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned. What's wrong with me? I can't seem to change none of these thoughts I think. Every single night I find it hard to sleep. I just wanna dream, I don't wanna think about them awful things haunting me. Man, I swear to God, they got a lock on me. But honestly, if I could go back in time, I would change up some shit, just to see how different a lot of things really could have been. What if my parents had never died and I grew up with them? Would I have been an angel or still have been a trouble kid? Would I have been a pussy? Maybe I'm still tough as shit. Maybe I'm a senator, Democrat or Republican. Never would have had to see my brother getting cuffed and then locked away for 8 years over some dope that wasn't his. I wouldn't have had to experience all the agony. Wouldn't have gotten all them bruises that covered half of me. Maybe I'm relentless, maybe I'm living happily. If only things are different, will only be in my fantasy. I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned. I'ma go and buy a box of swishers, split them bitches up and then roll. My whole fucking life is kinda twisted, just like this spliff that I just rolled. I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned.
Real as a basket case, been in and out of therapy my whole life. I'm a walking catastrophe. Surprised I barely made it through with these strikes. Drugs my religion, drug the devil down with me, cause he was already lasting me, looking to drain me, but he couldn't kill this battery. Let's talk about the nightmares, more like watching movies. I talk to ghosts, I let them walk it through me. Doc said there's something off of me. My screws need some adjustments. I'm like, fuck, it must be all of us then, cause I ain't the only human adjusting. Guaranteed all of us travel the path that got split in half of some type of destruction. Addict, yes, havoc, mess of a life, whoa. Never blame that on my kids or my wife, though we just raised different. What else can I say? I'm damaged goods, I'm giving away to end this. Take my friendship in this twisted life. We all need somebody that we can vent with. It gets exhausted, trapped in a haunting. My mind's on Godspeed, smoking a split for road of memories. Rest easy on my dogs, put to sleep. Way too young, it should have been me. So I raised my young so they never know what it's like to suffer like you or me.
I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned. I'ma go and buy a box of swishers, split them bitches up and then roll. My whole fucking life is kinda twisted, just like this spliff that I just rolled. I really wish my life would have been different, but since it isn't, let's just get stoned.
Yeah, you just get the whole leaf. You get the whole leaf, right? It's so much easier. Just get the whole leaf, pull off what section of the leaf you want for whatever you're trying to, if it's a 1.8, 3.5, whatever it is that you're trying to twist. But it's perfect. And they're always fresh too, bro. Always fresh. I ain't never got to worry about choking on cardboard and all that other extra stuff. Nice and thin. And it rolls perfect. Can roll a cigarette perfectly. Cigar, I can roll a cigar perfectly. Because I don't buy cigarettes either. I roll my cigarettes. Yep, sure do. I really wish my life would have been different. Leaf is the way to go. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to. Look at that, bro. You know how long that's going to last me? Especially the way that I keep them. Just take a wet towel, wrap it around it every day for a little bit. Right back to normal again. You got to soak it and drench it and tear it all apart and make it soggy. Just give it some moisture like lettuce, Like I don't just put lettuce in a refrigerator. I put it in an area where there's water with it, because that's what lettuce is water. Like potatoes are dirt. And then apple peels, homie. Hey, I've heard that before. Back in the day, I used to smoke the banana peels, the inside linings, the potassium. Used to do that too. One of my homeboys, he was from the islands, and he was real big on that. I think he's like one of my other buddies, Capo. He was somebody else who told me about it too. He's like, I think it's called like smoking a caña in the bushes. So I don't know how they say it exactly, but there's a name for it, a term. A fruity taste, yeah. Hey, I've smoked out of an apple before. I've smoked out of potato and apple. Whatever we could, really, bro. Just keep it at a buck. Let me see here what we got. Hold on. Since it isn't, let's just get stoned. I'ma go and buy a box of switches, split them bitches up and then roll. My whole fucking life is kind of twisted. Hey, man, we need to run this up for my boys, bro. For my people, bro. Deacon Blue and Pawpaw Fresh. Yeah, on the ones and twos. Spitting it straight for you. It's the brand new interview. We here fresh in the blue film. Let's go. Run that shit.
Tape's recording, man. Let's do this.
Let go.
Yeah. Come on. One take, Jace. Come on now.
Back in effect.
I know. Let's go.
Man, let's get it.
This is only the beginning.
Yo, Papa. Yo, what order we doing?
Hey, the order I was doing.
Okay, like AC without the B, we coolin'.
Hey, great minds think alike.
Great old minds.
They think alike.
Yeah, but they forget many times.
Hey, what tea you drinking?
Basic Lipton when I drink chai. The pen starts to fly. When it lands, it was written.
Hey, man, this a dope joint for real.
You know, I was thinking the same thing over here. No banana peels.
Oh, nah, no slip.
But we sliding. Hot rod riding.
Hey, we bust like bust a Paul driving. Yo, you try to keep score when we
Yo,
volley.
Mr. Fresh lace the tracks.
Deacon Blue drives the trolley. We first in and out.
Yeah, and y'all like it sloppy.
OG, energy that you know.
Downhill is how we roll.
Hey, y'all chasing dream.
Chasing green.
Y'all already know.
We might sell a feature.
But we ain't selling soul.
Word.
This is only the beginning.
Hey, we go back and forth.
Yeah, no tit for tat.
Hey, but I'm the DJ.
Me, I'm just trying to rap.
Man, you clowning.
Yo, Papa, check the EQ. How we sound?
Hey, it gets no better.
Really?
Beyond astounding. For real, 100.
with no rounding like Wrath of Math, J. Brew the Damager surrounding?
Yeah, man, Deacon.
Say what?
That phone reeking.
This beat bank so hard leaves the queen bed squeaking.
We're 3 feet and rising, y'all ground floor peaking. Yeah, what's that language that we speak?
Well, I call it common sense. Watch it take off like the week.
Cleaning up y'all chumps.
Dirt roads, the city street sweeping.
We dropping bombs, Missile Higgs seeking.
Man, I'm just having fun.
Look on the rhymes.
Hopping in sequence.
We butter rhymes, king crab eating.
Y'all are fried shrimp cocktail sauce
leaking.
This is only the beginning.
I love it. I love it.
Of course he loves it. He's the kind of guy who plants poison ivy.
Yo, shout out Papa Fresh and Deacon Blue on that, man. Hip hop still lives, y'all. Still lives. It ain't went nowhere. That's what I love about them, man. They so true to the culture with the b-boy, with the hip hop, the elements to hip hop, man. You know, the b-boy, the DJ, the MC, and the tagging artist. You know what I mean? Like that was the true elements of hip hop. Was the b-boy, the MC, the person tagging the walls, and the DJ. Those are the true elements of hip hop. If you did not know. When the name of two records playing at the same time is called the merry-go-round effect, for a little bit of musical knowledge and education. If you want to know what that term was, when there's two records playing at the same time, they called it the merry-go-round effect. Yeah, that's old school. Before everything else became super big. Shoot, man, we used to freestyle. We would be like, boom, boom, boom. We do whatever we wanted to do when we were freestyling. Like, if we didn't have a beat, we was going to find a beat. You could run. We used to do that in the military, too. Cadence and boom, 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 boom. Like, while we're running, call it cadence. Bro, we were different. You ain't going no bum-ass run with my squad, bro. We was lit. Sergeant Major be talking about, I want to go running with them. Sergeant Major pop up because he hears call a kid. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, bro, we would. It's so hard to do it sitting here because you have to be running. You have to be moving. When that left foot stomps the ground, all I want to hear was that what sound? What? Don't get me started. What? I'm here now. What? About to clear it out. What? But we used to get lit, and I miss them days. Definitely some things I miss about being a sergeant was calling cadence, man, getting them soldiers crunk. Y'all can tell I got a lot of passion for the military. We got rappers now that can't count on their fingers. Hey, man, I feel bad for them. There's a lot of counting in this industry. I just couldn't do that, bro. It's just like my teacher and my professor. She's like, we check for AI and we check for Chat GPT and all this. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't use none of that. What you get is what I think in my head is I'm typing the same way as I freestyle. That's basically what I do. I freestyle my paper. I'll go through checking on some key elements, figure out a way to reword it to kind of, summarize a little better, simplify it to where it's not, to where it sounds like a computer wrote it. It sounds like a fucking human wrote it. If you're in there and you're like, the chronological actions that happened, or the chronological of the chronological events, you know what I mean? Like, just trying to be too smart like that sounds stupid. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't. And they pick up on it like that too. But yeah, people are using all that, man, writing songs, have it write a song for you. How the hell are you going to make it write a song for you if you didn't live that life? That doesn't make any sense. That's weird. I ain't never floated down the river in a in a like a rapids area in a tube, but I've done it in a canoe during a hurricane. My Uncle Mike took me and my cousin G out St. Mary's River. Sure as hell did. He was like, "Y'all bored?" And we're like, "Yeah, we can't do nothing. It's raining outside." He was like, "Bullshit." My uncle threw us in the canoe. We ended up flipping that thing. I'll have to tell y'all that story one day. That's the first time I learned that the boat is where oxygen is. We flipped it. We were getting, what it was is as the river was coming up, you're getting closer to the branches, treetops, right? And anybody that's from the rivers know snakes fall from the trees in your boat, beside you, whatever, you know what I mean? So you're not that far. When the river comes up, like when I lived on the St. Mary's River, I was on the Florida and Georgia line. I could literally jump off of my back porch and be swimming in the river and then be on Florida side like that. Like, and then when it was down, I could stand and I could literally be on both sides like that. I mean, dogs would be jumping back and forth. It was so weird, those areas that would break off in the brooks and the creeks off of the river and stuff. It was just so weird how things would be. But yeah, it was just too flooded that day. We were doing good. We hit a limb and it flipped us. And when it flipped us, he had already told us, he was like, if it flips, swim as fast as you can, as hard as you can to the closest tree, and then try to get to, the land, because out there, everything goes up. You've got water and then everything's coming up. You could usually run down the rivers this way, but you'd have to climb up, and that's what we did. We did exactly that. And then we kept following the canoe because the canoe was upside down, just floating. Like it was legit. Let me turn this camera off real quick for this. It was legit floating, like upside down. And we're just looking for our uncle. Like, Uncle Mike, where you at? Oh yeah, low flood, bro. Ghost, where we're at, houses were on stilts, literally. They on stilts because how bad of a flood area it was. We figured because we was at the top, we would be good. We were right around the river bend, so we figured we'd be good. But nah, that shit took everything. I write about it in a song. Matter of fact, I write about the flood, how it took the pictures of my father and stuff, like everything I had memory of him, really, the videos I had of him, stuff like that. I used to have, like I told you, I stopped watching sports and everything else after my pops passed, but I kept everything that me and him had collected over the years. And one of the things that we had collected was the basketball cards and stuff. I had like a 24 karat gold Shaquille O'Neal LSU freaking basketball card. We were really big on Nolan Ryan and Greg Maddux and just collecting all the really big name stuff, man. We had a lot, and that river took all that, bro. I mean, that water was up to the trailer. On the trailer, the water was all the way up to the top of the windows on the trailer, and the trailer was lifted up enough to where we could put the back porch on it, to where you could dive off of it to go into the water stuff. The dude, what's up? How you doing? But yeah, it was, matter of fact, I'll have to take I'm gonna go out there and visit again soon too, so I can go pay some respects. But when I do, I'll go, and if I can't go live because the signal out there sometimes can be kind of sketch, but if anything, I'll take a video and let y'all see what I'm talking about. And it was crazy because it was during the time that my dad was really battling a lot of his medical stuff, so he couldn't work where he wanted to work. He was just trying to get work wherever he could. So my dad ended up being the maintenance guy for a church, and they had this thing called God's Acres. And God's Acres was basically an area where the church league and stuff would camp, and they would have these camp out events or sleepover events, and it had an arcade building, and I mean, it was dope, man, it really was. But the thing is that we had access to everything. So when it was during the school year and stuff, and that camp wasn't busy and active, I had my own arcade room. I had my own baseball field. You name it. I had the coolest place you could live as a kid, but we were dirt poor. That's crazy, right? You can look it up, bro. Look up God's Acres in Tyler, Florida, I believe it was. when we were staying there. And then Georgia area is gonna be, they call it Georgia Bend. It's St. Mary's River or Folkestone, St. George. Those areas there, man. Other than Jacksonville and McClenny, that's pretty much where I grew up at. I'm a 904, 912 river mutt, basically. Yeah, man, it was a blessing just being able to be out there and enjoy stuff like that. But that water was, it was all the way up to the windows, man. And I was just like, man, we can't live here anymore, right? I didn't want to even be near it. I lost everything and you would think it would be good too, because it was in drawers, but I guess it just destroyed everything. I don't know. That's life, man. You never know what's gonna happen, especially with Mother Nature. I tell my kids that all the time. I'm like, look, there's two things you can't stop: people's opinions and decisions upon you, and Mother Nature. Two things you can't stop. That happened when let's see, I was probably 15, 16, maybe that was like 16, 17, maybe when that happened, because we were out there. I was hanging iron at the time. And then no. I was hanging iron before that. I was doing block masonry out in Amelia Island at that time. I've been working since I was like 13, 14 years old. Like maybe even earlier than that, if you count the fact that my pops always made sure that on the weekends we were at his dad's house, helping him with yard work and stuff like that. So I always had that mentality of like, you got to work for everything. But hell, when I was 14, 15, I was working for a plant nursery. So when I made sure that I had money, me and my buddy Joseph York, one of my best brothers, the OG, definitely a good dude, freaking told me, he's like, man, we got no money. We can get our own place. So like 16, 17 years old, we had our own trailer. We had everything we needed, man, just because we worked. Shoot, me and my buddy Kenny, and I think we had one more person living with us at the time. But shoot, we would all put our money together, and legit, we put all our money together. My bad. We put all our money together just so that we could put it towards a lunch, kind of like package thing. There's like, hey, look, we can spend this much money, get this much bologna, get this much, you know what I mean? And then we give it all to his girl, Laura, and she'd take all the money and go grocery shopping for us. So by the time the week had came in, we had everything we needed for our lunches and stuff. That was like the best survival whatsoever, is living with your homeboys and knowing that, like, hey, man, we can feed each other through lunch. All we got to do is put our money together, you know, and that's the first thing we do. We'd say bills, food, and anything after that, we do what we want. You know what I mean? Responsibilities and all that's pretty much taken care of after you ended that. You lost 3 homes at one time. Man. Telling you, like, that's another thing too. I told Heather, I'm like, I might go to Virginia. There ain't no storms out there that I know of, like in the mountain area. I don't know, but I guess you got worried still about like the flash floods and stuff like that. I mean, you can't escape Mother Nature no matter what, but still. I've been in Florida, survived enough of I've survived enough storms that now my kids have already been through 4. So that's, to me, it's like, okay, we gotta go. And plus the price out here in Florida, man, is not cheap. Yeah, it's beautiful to be by the water, but you're gonna cough up some money. You're gonna cough up some money to live in Florida, period. I was living out in South Carolina, boy. I was loving life. It was great. Walk outside in the middle of the night, sit on my front porch, and not a single person bother you. Hell, I was out there. That's how I actually got some people who became fam out there. Was I was on my front porch one night and I was doing a live, and you know sometimes I get active and move around and stuff when I'm performing and stuff on live. And I didn't even realize that there was 2 people sitting across the street from me watching me the whole time. And they were just sitting on the back of the car. And by the time I got done with the live and ended it, they walked up to the edge of the road and they were like, hey, that was really super cool. Is that your music? And just like that, you know what I mean? And they're great people. I could hit them up right now on the gram, tell them I got a show, and they would most likely be there in that area. That's how it happens. You're going to live where we live when you come at the end of the month. I want to live where you living. But you got me a house? You got me a house? I told Heather, I said, I'll get the trailer. I don't care. I don't. Like, I just want property. Like, that was the whole point of this place that we got. I didn't care about really anything else other than the backyard. I was like, I want a backyard for the kids to play in, right? And they don't even play in the damn thing because it's so hot in Florida, bro. My kids will not. And they got a huge tree out there that blocks all of it, and they still won't go out there. It's just this generation, man. It's just this generation. I'm going to get them more active. I'll get them more active. They'll be good. Let's see what we got in here. I dig and Blue Joe. It's a nice little jam, ain't it, man? I thought they did really good on that track, man. I thought they did really good on that track. And the visual by using the Muppets is classic. I know I can't play that. Ain't too much stuff I can play anymore, huh? I bet I could play this one. Check this out. Almost got the video for this. I just got to... Train wreck. Hey, let's go.
They say you drink too much. I say there's no other way. I drown my sorrows in this bottle every day. I chase it with a lie, cause it's just another escape. It knows what's inside. It's that Jack and cocaine.
Damn, that bottle's the only thing that makes me feel okay. So I'm catching myself, pouring another shot of my drink, chasing another shot with the one that's already mixed. That's okay though, cause life's about a bitch. That's why I do my drugs, that's why I drink my drink. Hell, that's why I think the way I fucking think. I know I need to do better and make the right choices, cause life is beating me down like it's always trying to divorce me.
They say you drink too much. I say there's no other way. I drown my sorrows in this bottle every day. I chase it with a lie, cause it's just another escape. It knows what's inside. It's that Jack and cocaine.
Bottle after bottle, that's liquor, Xanax, and cocaine. Handle on this Jack Daniels, got a tattoo of my name. Liquor store regular, dope boy mentality. Addicted to prescription, swimming, alcohol is drowning me. I'm smoking on whatever's cooking, in and out these powder stripping off this beaten bad geeking for about a week. Vision doubled up, heart racing, crash course reality. Got one more finish line to cross, my God calling the Calvary.
They say you drink too much. I say there's no other way. I drown my sorrows in this bottle every day. I chase it with a lie, cause it's just another escape. It knows what's inside. It's that that Jack and cocaine.
I got Jack D and cocaine on my nightstand by my Bible. That rosary in my right hand, my left wing in the fire. I swear there's nothing smoother than that Tennessee whiskey. Tell myself to go harder, cause one day they gonna miss me. What's a bump, baby? Maybe I should take a small one. Grab a glass and numb the pain and pour me up a tall one. I know these demons on my shoulder trying to get me to fall, son. When this last call for that last ride, I'ma give it my all, bruh. Let go.
Drown my sorrows in this bottle every day. It tells what's inside. It's that Jack and cocaine.
Shout out to Train Wreck Kitty on that beat, man. So nasty, bro. Nasty beat. How y'all doing? Y'all still with me? I'm gonna try to do something for y'all real quick. Let's see if I can get this. This is the stuff I've been working on figuring out. So if it works, then I'm starting to figure it out. If it doesn't work, my apologies. Because until you like pay for your StreamYard and all that, like you really miss out on a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. You miss out on a lot of stuff. But I make up for it by trying to figure it all out. So let me see what I got here real quick. Then that about is the only thing that makes me feel okay. It's about it. All right, inbox. Sometimes you got to go in and you got to check your outbox when you send stuff. I've been learning that because it'll just be sitting there. What's a bump, baby? Maybe you have to take a small one. I'll just go actual size. All right. It should work now. I'll be able to show y'all this a little more. Here we go. There we go. Let me share this tab instead. Got you. There you go. All right. So RAS and Hillbilly Nation presents Hank and the Drinking Tour. Hank Williams IV, Lonesome Carolina, Kentucky Music Mafia, a special guest. Let's go, bro. Right there, bro. That's amazing. It's crazy to see that. It is. Look, y'all know who this is, right? Let's go. Roy Cottle music. That's this gentleman right here. That's him and his band, Roy Cottle. Lonesome Carolina. I really like this though, man. They did a good job on this. Shout out to Beavers, bro. All right. Back to this. Yeah, it's 2025, man. So if y'all got areas y'all want us to come in, right here. Southern, right here. Boom. Southern Lights 1333 at gmail.com. And you can also go through booking the Kentucky Music Mafia. Let me see what else I got here. That's crazy, man. Never give up on you. Yeah, man, it's epic. It's like I was telling you, you know, my dad used to sing Hank to me all the time. That's how I knew about family traditions, was because of my father. And my mom was more in the Bonnie Raitt, Pink Floyd, the more she was in more of that stuff than anything. But Dad was more Leonard Skinner, and Hank and Merle Haggard and Dirty David Allen Coe and pretty much everybody you could think of. And my grandfather, hell, he only listened to men that sung in a can. He wanted some real George Jones, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know if you know what I mean by singing a can, but basically, whenever I say singing a can, is back when they used to pour their heart and soul into a can, and it would sound beautiful. It's what is it? Rita Franklin. Oh man, there's so many people back then that just, I don't know. I understand, audio has a lot of stuff that's going on with it now, with mixing wise and everything else. But like, it really comes out when you go to perform. Like, that's one thing I want to say to artists. If you guys are using a lot of mixing, as far as like auto tune and stuff like that, just remember when you get on stage, you're performing that too. So, it's just like recently, I'm trying to get a band with me when I'm on stage, and I'll move piece by piece if I have to. But I also want to bring my main vocals down because I sound so much like my vocals that I don't know if people think I'm really performing or not. And trust me, I'm performing my ass off. In venues here, let me hit this right here. So if y'all didn't know, Brenda Fowler is my big sister and my manager. So y'all got anything y'all want to know about me, where I'm gonna be, if you want to book me, you got any questions about things, stuff like that, she has the information. And if she doesn't, she'll say, hey, I don't have this, and I will get it to her. But yeah, that's my big sister, and this is my big brother if he's still in here. No, it's my peoples. Yeah, and I'm trying to get some of them. Like, I just spoke to the Holler, and he's got some things he's handling right now. But I'm definitely trying to get Gastonia booked, the Holler. So once I talk to him again, I spoke to him last. It was at Solar South, I believe it was the last time I spoke to him. So that hasn't been a full month yet, and well, yeah, now it is. So I'll give him probably to about the end of the month. I'm gonna hit him up and see how everything's going and stuff like that, because they got a lot of stuff going on. Appreciate you, but I'm hitting them up. I'm gonna get with Gotti, see some of the areas that he would recommend. My wife Heather, she's recommended a couple spots out here I didn't even know were in existence. I actually found this spot. It's an art center, and it's in the middle of everything where all these people are, but the opportunity to perform in front of the art center, to bring business to the art center, if that makes sense. So it's like you're displaying your art to get people to come to the art center, which is a good idea, and it's very doable. I've spoken to them already about it, but I just don't know how the other businesses are going to feel about something like that. So it's something I'm going to have to look into, because I've done it once before. I did it. Actually, we did it 3 times. How many times do we do it in South Carolina, Brenda? We did the street performance. How many times? I think it was 3. I think I did 3 street performances. I know that Jennifer and her husband and everybody were there when we did those street performances. Shout out to pudsonestopshop.com. I got to get with Cuz, because we obviously had to upgrade and change the marketing strategy a little bit due to the fact I no longer am an official artist with Outlaw Nation. Am I official with Outlaw Nation as far as people go? Hell yeah, those are my brothers. Those are my people. Like, when something's going on with them, I'm worried. I don't know if it's the same way around or not, but I'm worried, because for 4.5 years almost, you know what I mean? We ate at the same tables, slept in the same houses, slept in the same trucks, slept in the same trailers, slept on the same stages. You know what I mean? Like, we lived that tour life, especially me and Drew. Me and Drew were the ones that didn't have their family with them. So, like, we were sleeping everywhere. Like, we were sleeping everywhere. Hell, if there was four-wheelers or ATVs in it and they weren't in it, we were sleeping in it. But yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you, dude. That means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I'm blessed to be on this tour. Honestly, I am. They're freaking amazing people. Easy to talk to. Communication is a very big factor in this industry, and definitely all over it. And like I said, man, I got so many new projects coming up. I'm almost finished with the Beast by Dunbar EP. Working on the DJ Valiant EP now, and we'll have that single done. The single for the DJ Valiant EP is going to be completed. Probably what I'm hoping for is Sunday. So then from that point, I'm going to make the decision. Do I want to shoot a video for this, or do I want to make the cover? And I'm probably going to want to shoot the video for it. Once it's done and I hear it and everything else, of course, I'm going to want to shoot a video for it. And sis, Brenda, that is the song I want y'all to submit. I know y'all want to do So I Did. And you can still talk to them about So I Did if you want. But I feel like this one's better than So I Did. You know what I mean? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, so there's one in Clover that me and Puddin have booked before. I know the pricing for booking that amphitheater. We've already booked it once. It has a huge field and everything else. The issue when it comes to getting an amphitheater that's outside like that, weather. The weather killed us. It was like I had all my equipment out there, man, and then it just came down, and it's just like, oh man. And the way that it's set up where the area we were is the water went downhill, and then right behind us was the water. So it's like any of the rainwater that came this way was coming with any water that might be coming from this way. So it was sketch, but on a perfect day, it's a perfect spot. Perfect day, it's a perfect spot, definitely. Yeah, I've looked at a couple places here locally. I'm gonna go and check them out and see how the vibe is. And talk to a few people, see the types of different songs that are played there, like on a regular basis. Like, hey, what songs you usually hear on the jukebox or whatever, you know what I mean, on the radio in here. Kind of find out the vibe of the areas, and then I'm gonna go hit them. I got something I'm doing with a buddy of mine that's really big for all you veterans out there. If everything happens the way that we want it to, if you're a veteran and you have an area that you go to that you would like to see artists perform at and stuff like that, such as VFWs, any military places, really. I'm getting ready to have it to where I will be there, and we are going to figure out a way to give back to the veterans, because I'm going to where they are, where I know they're going to be at. So I'm going to the VFWs. I'm going to be going to the any of the lodges, the Moose Lodges, the Legions, you name it. That I'm going to be going to those places. When I have the time and breaks to do it, I'm going to be doing that, because I want to really get back in touch with all the veterans. I've tried to do 2 veteran shows this year, and they both fell through. Now, it wasn't my fault. I'm not going to say whose fault it was, because that's none of my concern. I just know that they fell through, and it is what it is. Things happen, especially in this industry. You never know what's going to stop what from happening. There's one in Troy. Okay. All right, bet. Yeah, and another thing too is, like, I'm trying to help as much as I can promote the About Laws stuff too. That's why I want to do the video this weekend, because the Boutlaws show is in October, and that's not just for us as artists, it's for all the artists in the area, because what we're trying to do with the Boutlaws is get these shows put up to where artists can come and perform and be doing it for a good cause and everything else. And it's something that we want to move around and travel with and get it moving as well. So there's a lot, like I said, man, there's a lot of gears turning in this machine. I'm not by myself on it, and I'm definitely not the only gear turning. There's a lot of workers in this. So if it all comes together like it should by 2025, man, there should be some pretty epic stuff going on. And I'm just hoping that we can all keep up with everything going on, because it's not just who I'm dealing with, it's everybody else around us. There's so many different moving parts going on around, especially in this independent industry right now. There's a lot of super dope artists who are finally getting that magnifying glass. I've been saying this for years. When I say, if you ever see me put a magnifying glass or say magnifying glass, I'm not talking about the actual magnifying glass. I'm talking about the function of the magnifying glass. If one artist out of a crew is recognized in any way, that magnifying glass just got bigger, because people now are going to be wondering, who does this artist work with? Who's all around him that he works with on a regular basis? Now that magnifying has gotten bigger, and it just gets bigger and bigger until eventually everybody is known. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be working with everybody. If somebody's doing something for you, you should be doing something for them. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, I don't know. That's just the way I am. I just know that if somebody's doing something for you, you should do something for them. And I've always went by that. And I've always felt guilty because I don't have some things that others do. I can't give them exactly what they give me. I don't have those resources. But what I do have is my skills, knowledge, and wisdom, which I've gained from learning what I needed to get me where I am at the spot that I am in, is because I applied myself. You know, I knew, hey, I need to learn video, so I learned video. I knew I need to learn how to make covers, so I learned how to make covers. Everything I do is because I worked for it and learned it, and now I can apply it. So anybody out there that's an artist that is doing this stuff, just know you're gonna be working. It's what, 2:45 in the morning, and I'm still doing this live. And this is a good live for me because this is a break. Y'all, like, a lot of people don't get it. You're like, oh, he's just talking to 7, 12 people. No, I'm talking to 7 to 12 people who matter, one. And two, this is a break for me to be able to talk to anybody like this. I've got 3 screens and 2 computers going at all times. And I got 2 phones. One's for lyrics, and one is for having on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Just like I told that person on Facebook, hey, you got time to FaceTime me? I've barely got time to face myself in the mirror. So I do apologize for that. And my own sister and my own family can testify on that. I barely talk to any of them. I'm probably the worst family member you could have or friend you could have because of I'm just not there. I want to be there for people, but I'm not there. I can't because I'm just so busy. And I'm working on that for my kids. That's my biggest thing right now, is getting more time for my babies. Because they getting big, y'all. Appreciate you too, dude. Yup. It's going to be a great event for sure. Because it's, we all know each other for what. I still haven't met Country Cody yet. And I told Cody that too. I messaged him on the ground. I said, man, I still ain't met you yet, man. You know what I mean? I still ain't met you. I still don't know who you are as far as like a person is. All my other people have. Stacks, Echo. Hell, I think Target's even met Country Cody. I'm not sure. But yeah, man, there's just a lot going on. And everybody that's a part of it, we appreciate you. We would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. For all the day ones and the diehards who are constantly just sharing. It's like I say it all the time, man. It don't matter if it's a share, if it's a like, if it's a comment, if it's you playing a song with you riding in the background. All those little things that don't cost anything mean more than somebody that came up to me and said, I love your music. I'm doing, it's freaking amazing. I think I can do this for you and invest in this and everything else. And when I hear that, because I've been dealing with it for so long now, when I hear people say, I can do this for you, I can do that, I can do this, all I hear now is nothing at all. because now it's like you have to show me for me to believe it now. 100%, I have to see it with my own eyes now, because I don't fall for that stuff, man. I fell for it too many times. I'll be gullible. I've done stuff in the beginning of it thinking that it was the right thing to do, and somebody already told me not to do it, but because I thought it was a great thing to do, I did it anyways, and I paid for it. Like, I think it was OG that was like, hey, watch out for scammers. And this is back probably like 4 or 5 years ago. He was like, watch out for the scammers. They'll try to get you on stuff. And so I went to this page I saw because I had like the artwork. This is before I was doing artwork and stuff. And I was like, man, this is dope. Oh yeah, I'll do a cover for you. I was like, really? I was like, all right, bet. And they were like, yeah, it's gonna be $200. I'll make it real nice for you, everything else. And I was like, all right, bet. So I gave him $200. Like 2 weeks later, I get the cover back, and it didn't look nothing like me. Like, the uniform was from a different military, from a different country. My skin was the same tone as is right here, of the outlaws right here. I mean, it didn't look nothing like me whatsoever. I was a loss of money. I was at a loss of words, and I just didn't know what to do at that point, because I had to show this to my wife after spending that money. And she was just like, what the hell is this? And I was like, a mistake. Now, to be fair, when I had spoken to the person, they told me later on that they had just started going to school for it. And the ones that they had done were projects they spent a lot of time on and everything else. And so in my head, I'm going, why didn't you spend a lot of time on mine? On mine. And that's where I was at. I was like, well, why do you spend a lot of time on mine? Hell, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. If it would have came out and it was on, I wouldn't have cared how long it was. Send me a rough draft. Hey, this is where we're at now. This is where we're at now. Okay. I could deal with that. But for me to get it back and it looked nothing like whatsoever we discussed and talked about, and I already paid them, I was like, damn, I can't do this anymore. So for all of you people out there who are designers and do cover arts, and y'all hit me up, y'all are cool. I love y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know you guys are good at graphics and everything else. It's not that I don't want you guys to do anything for me. Hell, in some place in time of the future, I might need y'all to do it for me. But at this point, place of time, I don't need no one to do it for me. Because I'd be damned if I went to school to learn how to do all this and not apply it. I'm not going to be that guy. The biggest thing you hear about people who graduate school is, I graduated college 5 years ago, and I'm doing the exact opposite thing of what I was doing. That's why when I went to school, I really thought about what I'm going to go to school for. I didn't just say, I'm going to go to school for this because I think it's cool, or this is what I think I want to go for. I went because I knew I needed it. I needed another tool to throw in my damn box. So when I go to do the things that I'm doing to make this business work, I already knew how to operate that tool. You know what I'm saying? You do something 75,000 times, you become a professional at it. And don't count how many times you do it either, or else you'll be thinking you'll never be a professional. But that's what they say. You do something 75,000 times, you become a professional at it. Yeah, Ghost. Yeah, but see the difference. Ghost made me artwork and graphic design without even me asking for it. That's the different Ghost. Like, hold on. Let me where they're at. Let me get this up here. Is that what it is? Yeah. See what I'm saying? Like, and he made all of them without even asking me. And what'd you say, sis? It's not 5:30. Yo, you need to put the AM on that. I'll be Hey, look, I'll be sitting there texting sis at like 5:30 in the morning. My apologies on the time. I love y'all. But you got to listen to this, or you got to look at this, or hey, hit me up, or yeah, I'll be messaging people all the time like that, because my hours are the industry hours. Like, it's funny because I saw Adam say it tonight on the rundown, because the city, you can tell he's just burnt. He's like, he's ready. You can just tell he's ready to close his eyes, go to sleep. He ain't giving a damn about nothing else. And Adam's like, this is what we do. Why are you tired? This is what, and it's facts because like it really is facts. Like this is what we do. Our hours are not normal hours like everybody else. We're industry hours. You get if somebody hit me up at 3 a.m. and they're like, yo, I'm getting ready to shoot this video. You're in the area. You want to go shoot it? Yeah, I'm going to grab all my stuff. I'm going to go shoot the video because that's the industry we're in. It's not just the music. It's whatever you're doing, you're going to be moving. And it's just, like I said, it's multiple pieces, man. Same as if, hell, we did it at KC. Me, Stacks, and Rico did it at KC. It was Friday the 12th or Friday the 13th. It was Friday the 13th. We hit Casey up. We said, we got this song. We want to get it recorded and mixed, and we're going to drop it on Halloween and perform it Halloween night at the show. And he was like, nah, man, I can't do it. We was like, for real? Like, no, we're coming. We're pulling up. And he was just like, damn it, I can't stop y'all. Okay, you're like, nope, you sure can't. You know what I mean? It ain't happening. So this is, I'll let y'all check out what we created, matter of fact. So we went, we were the name of us and them, and we still do. Like when it's me, Stacks, and Rico and Banjo, us and them was kind of like our kind of like Beach Necks thing, you know, like we're all together. It could be anybody, or a guest that we have, like with KSK. KSK is Kill Switch Click, but at the same time, there's a lot of featured artists that come on there. And this one's gonna be hard to find, y'all, but if I find it, I'll play it. Because it was a Halloween themed song we wrote. Shoot, I got something for y'all. Hold on. I'm about to throw y'all back real quick. Hold on. Hold on, man. Y'all ready? Hold on. Hold on, man. We'll get y'all.
I'm Stash 727. And I'm No Ruler.
And
one
No
question
Ruler.
I got before we start this set, man.
No
How
Ruler.
many of y'all out there enjoy a little show called Family Guy?
Yo, it's the
Pretty much
first
everybody.
time we
That's a go-to
performed
show,
on stage
correct?
ever.
And I think y'all might like this next one. Whenever you ready, bro, we ready. I don't know if I'm drunk enough yet, but I'm gonna get in that mindset. This is called Peter Griffin Drunk.
Look, there's
That's something he does every day on the show. He gets drunk.
Two trailers, y'all.
So raise your cups up if you out there get Peter Griffin drunk. You get white girl wasted and I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. You get white girl wasted and I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. I smoke, I drink, I smoke, I drink. I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. I smoke, I drink, I smoke, I drink. I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Hey, Peter drunk. What the fuck you need? Big and lit, just me and my team. On new level, your drink ain't green. Big and trash, you new to the scene. Have drunk, just chill in the back. Time to get twisted off, fall to your back. Don't have things they call, yeah. White girl, we at you, what's that? Keep 100 and truth to the back. Half my seat, don't know how to act. Get a little drink in the system. Catch me outside, I'm at that. Things get out of control. Hey, I'm staying in losing my soul. Hey, I'm fighting.
I didn't know not one lyric. We rehearsed for like 5 minutes, I think it was. It was my first time ever performing with them at all. We didn't ever. It was like, I was like a hype man, basically.
White girl wasted and I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. You get white girl wasted and I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. I smoke, I drink, I smoke, I drink. I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. I smoke, I drink, I smoke, I drink. I get Peter Griffin drunk. Peter Griffin drunk. Hey.
They just brought me on that tour with them, man.
How many of y'all know that legendary man, Ric Flair? Well, there's pretty self-explanatory. 2 times, let me get a Ric Flair. Woo! That's how I feel. I want a bang.
I'ma go up the flames when I'm riding this way. Hey, I'ma go out with a bang. I want a bang. I'm on the move. Down in my pants. Looking for praise. I'm hitting this gas. Keep your head over the last.
Tell them I'm on the move.
I with a bang. We're getting this class. Rolling through every second dance. Trying to catch up. Yeah, trying to get that hey. I'm one shot from a grave.
Hey, hey.
I'ma go out with a bang.
I want a bang.
I'ma go up the flames when I'm riding this way.
That sounds so much like my track, bro.
Spinning my symmetry. Watch out, I can breathe through long fly like I'm going on the same
You know what I'm saying? All of it.
People cooking up bigger and better things. Finally, I'm taking up the wrong way. Okay, I'm from Florida, so you know I was born to shine. It feels living life. Getting how you
That's why I'm gonna start turning my mains down, bro, when I go to perform. That's how you burn your voice out too, because you can't tell if you're really hearing yourself or not. You burn your voice out real quick. That's why they got the inner ear. The dude, that's Rico. Rico Savage, Kevin, and myself. That's the first night I met Hitman. One shot from a crack. First night I met Hard Target. Juice Daily, Red Easy Juice. Red, Fort Knox,
ran away from his race, crossed the bridge, but yeah, that goes without saying. In other words, I just burned the bridge down and kept on engaging like a bullet and trying to shot my blank and everything in my way. No open bricks, putting my foot down on you, accelerate on my way to
Honestly, I feel like they might have my mic turned down or it's coming in and out or something too. Because I don't think they thought that there was going to be different performing or something. And maybe that might win. I don't know. I can barely hear it. I'm going to go with the flames when I'm riding this ride. I'm going to go out with a bang. That was my first time ever performing for anybody on a tour ever. That was my
fight or flight mode, man. Everybody knows that. You're going to fight or you're going to flight. What's your response?
Yeah.
Once again, thank y'all for having us out here. I'm having one hell of a time with y'all.
Well, now you can hear, like, what the?
Damn, them boys, them always stayed up. Looking out the window.
Look at them Jays, though, bro. Them are my Elvis Presleys. Them are my Blue Jays.
And them boys, them always stayed up. Looking out the window. Knocking on your front door. On your front door. It's fight or flight, bro.
It's fight or flight. They in your sight. No time to pick and choose. It's time to man up to that street shit that you claim to do. Yeah, you're robbing fools. You think that you untouchable. Boy, them dudes are all your bluff and now they're running up. Good tires down the street, squeezing MVPs. They 5.56, make your heart skip a beat. You don't want no beat, you better stick to vegetables.
3, 5, 7.
That's that pressure, bro. This is real like shit. This shit ain't for amateurs.
Crazy, because this was the beginning. Literally the beginning. King Kong, Around the Bonfire, everybody are at this show. So crazy.
Looking out the window.
boys, they be knocking on your front door. On your front door, these fight or flight blues. Them boys, they found we stayed up. Better keep your shit out, looking out the window. They be knocking on your front door. On your front door.
There's my original dog tags right there. I'm saying I always have my dog tag on me. That's the same one right here. That's the same ones I lost over the Zion Bridge when we were hostage. The video, that's the same one. I'm like, fuck Digital Underground right now. You feel me? Fuck for Digital Underground right now. You know what I'm saying? Looking out the window. They be knocking on your front door. It's fight or flight mode. Y'all didn't know Tupac was a backup dancer. I ain't man Digital Underground.
I'm sorry.
You know, I found him. Uh-oh. Look at Rilla. Look, hey. You can tell, bro, I just want to go off. But I don't know nobody. I'm like, training myself a little bit. I'm like, hey, who's going to dance? See how my mic's low? You can hear it.
Real cheese, I ain't moving inside. Shut your mouth, motherfucker, come find. I ain't a killer yet, pussy don't try. In the streets, it ain't safe to ride with some legs. Red dot, get that ass real. Go outside, bitch, one of the heads, oh, we can really get bullet.
Yeah. Much love, dude. Easy. I didn't know nothing. Oh, you know, I got a mid-side. It's like I'm part of the show. Now they turn my mic up. Ain't that crazy? That's what you used to have being on stage with somebody's energy. And when me and him and Rico started performing together all the time, bro, me and Rico would be like this. We're all around, actually in the middle like a start. Back and forth. We got to a point, bro, where we could pass the mic off to the next person. You wouldn't even be able to tell what was going on.
Some crazy sounds in here. Woo. Welcome to Arcade. With this plugin.
All right. Anyways, you can really get bullet. Say you got a problem with me to come to the. Yeah, the energy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be on a stage and just because I didn't know their songs, just be standing there and look stupid. Like, that's pointless. Hey, if I got to dance around to keep the attention of that's the whole job of the artists and performers, to keep the attention of the eyes on the stage. That way they never leave the stage. So every act that follows that act should be doing the same thing and building the energy up. The energy should be building as the show goes. The energy should be building. So by the time the headliner gets on that stage, the crowd is so pumped and amped that it's epic. You know what I mean? you gotta keep the energy. You have to. If you ain't got energy when you're getting on the stage, you just stand in one spot. You'll do all right for a couple of years, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I feel like you just standing there doing this and stuff ain't gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough unless you're a vocalist, a singer. Like you got those powerful vocals. You can do that. You can get away with it because you got really powerful and strong vocals. People know that a lot of people like that aren't going to move as much because they're more focused on the diaphragm controls and everything else. So, but for hip hop, country rap, energy and stuff like that, bro, you can't have a track on the stage where you're talking about jumping and bouncing around and you're sitting there all contained in a shell and everything. It's not going to work. You got to be in it to win it. When your foot hits that stage, everything changes. The only thing you see are the blinding lights, and here are the people screaming for you to give them what they came for, a freaking show. That's it. That's how I feel when I hit the stage. Bro, before I get on the stage smoking and everything, I might have some feelings in my stomach. It's not negative feelings. It's I get ready to do this feelings. Pumping myself up. You'll see a lot of us. We'll be backstage pumping ourselves up or something like that. Because we know you got to have the energy to sell it. You have to. I know because by the time I leave that stage, I'm burnt. My legs are shaking. My feet are cramping. The back of my head feels like I got punched in it a couple times from shaking it around and everything else. My voice is shot. You know, like you should be that way. If you get off of a stage and you still look like you did when you got on that stage, you didn't give it your all. You did not give it your all. You need to go and you need to rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and try to build yourself a show because you didn't give it your all. You should be hurting by the time you leave that stage, period. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, they feed off of your energy 100%. Whatever you give the crowd is what they give you back. If you're up there, don't you know nobody drinks alone? Hey, that's not going to work. But if you're like, don't you know nobody drinks alone? You can hear the energy change. You're pushing yourself. You want to push your vocals. You want to push everything. And the hardest part about performing, honestly, is breath control, man. Knowing when you can take certain breaths and how you're going to take that breath, whether it's through your nose, your mouth, or whatever, depending on what you're about to do. But there's a huge difference in just singing something and singing something. So, I don't know, man. Just got a lot of shows going to be coming up and stuff, man. I just want to see people bleed their soul and their heart and leave it on that stage, man. That's what I want to see from these people I'm doing shows with. I want to see them leave their soul, their heart, everything on that stage. That's what you need to do. And when I see that, I'm going to start shooting video of you. If I don't see that, I'm not going to shoot video of you. It's nothing against you. I want to be able to get video of people who are doing this for the right reasons. I don't want to do videos and stuff for people who are just coming there, bring their buddies there, do some video shots, say hey to one of their homegirls, I made a rap song. Yeah, check me out. I don't do music with people like that, and I don't do music for people like that. I do music with people who are working their asses off, and I do music for people who are working their asses off or have already done so. We should be everybody. As tough as this world is nowadays, everybody should be busting their butt in some way to get somewhere. I'm really hoping to meet some artists I haven't met yet and make a connection to where we can do some songs, put together a project. That's really what I'm trying to go for right now because I know 2025, I'm not going to have the time to do any features, sit down and talk to people and stuff like that because we're going to be putting in work. We're going to be gone, doing everything we got to do. 2024, promote, do the shows that are in line now, but get everybody amped up, start getting these ticket sales going, start trying to get these bookings for these locations. Like I said, hit me up, hit Miss Brenda Fowler in the chat, hit her up. If you can't get a hold of us, you can message my wife, Heather Dawn, on Facebook or Instagram. If it's about any of that, you can hit them up and they'll get back to you. Even Puddin probably get back to me with whatever you got to say. But she basically handles like my leggings, my joggers, capris, and shirts, like is what Puddin handles. You know, it was funny too, because I can't remember how many years ago it was. There was this one chick, and she was super, super dope on stage. As far as like her lyricism, her age was what made her career a little harder in the beginning, just because she has the talent. She has everything she needed, but her stage presence wasn't there yet. She would just stand there, boom. But she'd rock it. And all I could see the whole time was just, you know what I mean? But she was young. I think she was like 14, 15, something like that. She was young. But all I could see is like this chick, this little girl, if she just over here to this side and then went over here to this side and then came back to the middle, it would have changed her whole performance completely just by doing those little movements and gestures, because you're keeping it your sector. You know, when you're at the stage, your sector is this. I try not to put my back to the stage. The only people that should be putting their back to the front of the stage to the crowd is if you're walking away from it to go change your song or whatever, or get a drink of water or something like that. But majority of the time when you see people turning their back on the stage like that, what they're turning their back for is because they're looking at their drummer, they're looking at their bass guitarist, one of the other instrument, you know, hey, we need to turn this down. Hey, where you at? Are you on this? We're going to do this. We're going to run into this one. They got their own hand signs and stuff like that. Always try to face the crowd. That was one thing I was guilty of in the beginning, because I would close my eyes when I first started performing all the time. And I ended up turning around and my eyes would be closed, and I open them up and I'm facing the opposite direction just because I was moving. So that's when I started to learn to keep your eyes open and don't get into the music so much, because you can get into the music, but you got to keep your eyes open so you can see what you're doing. I've almost fell off of stage. Back when I drank, I almost jumped off of a stage by accident. I caught myself. No, I did jump off. I almost fell off of it. And I ended up realizing I was going to be falling off of it. So I jumped farther than what I would have initially. But at least instead of slipping and landing all messed up, I kind of just, jump manned it. But, man, there's just so much that goes into what we're doing. And I have no problem talking to people about it whatsoever. Anybody ever wants to talk to me about what we're doing, you could pop on a live. Like, I'll drop a link, bring you up. I don't have any mods in my chat. Y'all notice there's no mods in my chat, and that's for a reason. I don't want mods. Everybody says I should, and I should do this all the other. I don't know. I only got 4 simple rules in this chat: no kids, no women, no men. Like being, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all want to joke around, stuff like that. They're joking with you back and forth. But don't just be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to dive headfirst into the damn swimming pool and you ain't stuck your toe in the water yet to test the temperatures. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, be polite to these women in the chats. And definitely don't be talking rude about the disabled and the elderly. Like, that's pretty much it. You got freedom of speech to say whatever you want. Just don't do those things. Don't. That segregation and all that stuff, man, I don't deal with all that. I'm colorblind. Literally. Not with these eyes, with this eye. I'm colorblind. So I don't understand none of that. I never have. And I never will. And there's nobody that can teach me otherwise, because I fought for 7 years beside every type of person you could think of from different countries and everywhere. So I don't believe none of that stuff. Told Ayla she needs to move around a lot more. When you move and you're performing, you become more comfortable. When you're sitting still, you're in a protective mode, if that makes sense. This is something I tried to break through with people when they ask me, where do you get all the energy and stuff at? Is just let it go. Let your body do. It's like a dancer choreographer. They've planned everything they're going to do, and they know how they're going to do it. Now all they got to do is just get the feeling into the performance. It's the same thing. If you're sitting here and you're acting like you're in a shell, you're in a shell. If you're moving around, the more you do it, like I said, you do something 75,000 times, you become a professional at it. I don't care what it is you do. If I rebuilt these microphones, 75,000 of them, I can go to anybody's house right now and rebuild that microphone. You see what I'm saying? If I wanted to build those there and I did it 75,000 times, I can go anywhere and go work with somebody building those lights. Like, that's what it's about. So you write, you record, or you do it this way. You write, you rehearse, record, rehearse, perform. Right? Rehearse, record. The reason why you rehearse before you record is when you're first starting and stuff, you don't want to waste studio time because studio time costs money, right? You don't want to waste your time because you've got plans on doing other songs. So if you rehearse all your songs before you go in there, a 6-hour trip could turn into a 3-hour trip. So write, rehearse, record, rehearse. Unless you're doing show after show after show, you ain't gonna have time to rehearse. Your rehearsals are those active events that you're partaking in. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's not bad information. It's not anything saying I know the best and everything else. I'm just telling you, if you're just getting started in this or anything like that, you want to rehearse for everything. I'm going to spend 3 days rehearsing for the upcoming show that I have, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 6 artists that I have songs with, and I don't even know if I'm performing with them on the stage or not that night. But I need to make sure I've got all their songs and stuff ready for when I perform, just in case they throw it at me. And I got to make sure I have my set. So that's where the fun's going to be at. You know what I mean? That's why I say rehearse. That's the only reason why I say rehearse. When I go do a show, I've already started rehearsing for the artists that are there, just in case they come up to me and say, hey, really, we going to do this song? Yeah. The only song I haven't really rehearsed for, and that was with me and Adrian Raps, was I think it's Crazy World. Yeah, I didn't rehearse, but I'm always rehearsing today, because it's, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those songs that I listen to all the time. Not that Crazy World's not a great song, but to me, my favorite song with Adrian Raps is Today. If you've seen us performing on stage, the energy is there. If you hear the song's a great song. It just needs a video. It has always just needed a video. And the three of us have always been passing different ways and doing this, but we're still in the circuit of movement, you know, but we just keep passing by each other. So next, I'm going to be like, yo, we need to shoot the video, because it's going to be in Missouri. It'll be a place away from both of our areas where we're at. You know what I mean? He's Tennessee. I'm Florida. So it won't be anywhere near where we're both used to being at. And we can pick these great scenes that are way the hell away from everything and ducked off. And I actually found a place up the road from here, which is called The Hideaway. So I want to get some B-roll of that place just for the film. Or I might even take a really good photo of the title of the sign itself, and use that for a thumbnail for the video once we get it done. But that song definitely needs a music video. The same as JSR. Hey, do me a favor. Anybody that sees this, next time y'all see Trainwreck Kenny, tell him None Realer says we need a music video for JSR, and he'll shoot the music video for Classic Click too if they want him to. Please tell him that every time you see him, until he hates me and he messages me. Please tell your people to stop messaging me or hit me up in my chat about that. Then I'll know you don't want to do the video. But I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to keep sending my people that way too. Also, season 3, rundown. Vote for your boy None Realer, man. Vote for me, because I want to be a part of season 3. I wanted to be a part of season 2. It didn't happen. I'm trying to be a part of season 3. Now that I've seen all the competitors in season 2 and the type of lineup that the artists are, your stature doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter who you are. I've already seen artists who have millions and millions of views perform on that in that competition. They've done songs with Savannah Dexter. I've seen artists who've done songs with That stuff doesn't matter anymore. It's not about that. Now you're at the point with season 2, season 3, you're at the point to where it's tough competition because everybody is starting to get known as artists and who they are because of the Rundown and other shows, like with Riding Dirty Radio and stuff like that, like the Duels and stuff. These artists are no longer just artists who are known by their people. They're known by a lot of people on YouTube and social media because of this. So these artists that we're going to have for season 3 are going to be very achieved and accomplished artists, most likely. So go vote for me because I'm ready. I deserve a shot in season 3 of Rundown. I know I deserve it because I'm dedicated. I do it for the music and I write songs. What they think about it, I don't know. We'll find out. And I really think that Adam, hey Cal, I think you should really take a listen to JSR because I want your opinion on that song 100% because it's a real ass song. It's got 2 dope artists on it, and Trainwreck produced the hell out of that track. So these are things I'm asking my people. If y'all can go get that done for me, make that happen. If not, it's cool. I'm just going to go straight to Kenny. I'm going to tell him, yo, link me up with A-Cal. I want to talk to him. I already talked to him at the Soul of the South. He's cool people. You know, he's laid back. I want to talk to him and see what happens. I'm not afraid to call people. I'm not afraid to text people. I'm not afraid to do none of that stuff because it's just like going on, asking a girl out on a date. It's a 50-50 answer. Yes or no. You know what I mean? And in this business, you cannot be afraid to ask. Like when I call up these places to do shows for, I don't call them up thinking I'm not going to get a book. I call them up thinking I'm going to get a book. That's why I'm not afraid to call them. I'll call them and be like, hey, my name is Raymond Thomas. My performer name is Nunrilla because I'm a songwriter and a stage performer who's going on a mini tour, or we're doing this. We're trying to find out what type of music you guys have there. Who you already have performed there. What's usually your best nights? You know, the key focus questions. And then it always boils down to what can you do for them? Because you know what they can do for you. They can get you the exposure. They can, you know, they can assist you. But what can you do for them? And then that's where the business comes in. So, like I said, if you're not doing all this yourself, you're paying somebody to do it, or you got a hell of a family in your DNA tree that is just right there with you, ride or die, freaking 100% helping you. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer Gates, how you doing? Much love to you and yours as well. Yeah, it's not easy. I love it, though. I'm not going to lie. After I get done with this live, I'm going to burn. I'm going to write a little bit more. And then I'm going to go to sleep for about 2 or 3 hours. I'm going to wake up. And then I'm going to head to the library and do my research, get everything ready for my research papers, because I got to do 2. And once I get that, I'll consolidate all that together and figure out how I'm going to present it. Because I have to have a PowerPoint by Thursday. I believe Thursday is the PowerPoint presentation I have to have built. Excuse me, which I ain't worried about PowerPoints. That's easy stuff. Writing the essays and stuff like that, description analysis and stuff like that, that's where it becomes a headache. Because, like I said, they're checking nowadays for Chat, GPT, all that stuff, like all the AI stuff, they check for all that. And you could write something and it be straight from here, but because you're using really big words and stuff like that, when they do the scan for it, it'll come up as possible AI because people don't talk like that. You know what I mean? So it's getting a little bit more difficult. Now we're getting into 2024 and up. College isn't all about just college anymore. There's a lot of it now because of where we're going with technology and the advancement. It's even affecting education. So keep that in mind when you think about getting your kids in college and stuff like that. If they're not good with computers and electronics and technology and stuff like that, and they are planning on going to college, tell them that they need to be well-rounded and prepared for that step, because that is where we are going. We are tiptoeing in a direction to where everything is going to be graded from artificial intelligence because it is used in everything. College is already using it. to make sure that their students aren't cheating, and colleges are using it to make sure that students know where to go to have these things checked, to make sure that it's not AI before you submit them to your professor or your school. Like, it's getting crazy, y'all. Just giving y'all a heads up. It ain't like it used to be back when we was in school. You spin your pen, pencil, take your notes, color, whatever that you got to color in this color to make sure it stands out different than this. It ain't that no more. It's a whole new world. But all I got to say is, man, I appreciate everybody that has been here with me tonight, that's been vibing with me. I know it's late. I don't get time like this, so I took full advantage of this time. I wanted to make sure that I said what's up to everybody. I appreciate everybody that came in the chat, said something. I appreciate everybody that had their opinions. I appreciate the critiques. I appreciate everything that's happened tonight on this show, and I definitely appreciate any of the shares, anything you guys have done for us. Like I said, Gutter Rat Radio, thank you so much. They got so much stuff coming up for you guys. You want to keep posting on it. Obsolete, Miss Luck, and hey, why ain't it showing it? Obsolete, Miss Luck, Mugs Money, Scrap Diesel. I can't remember the other two guys' names. I know they're assisting with the background operations and stuff like that. But big shout out to my peoples right here, man. They just had Keith Cash on there. They had Obsolete. Obsolete became a host. They not just Keith Cash. They had Eddie ER at the same time. It was a dope episode too. This next episode, go to their channel, check it out, see what they got going on, and you'll be able to see the scheduled dates for who's next. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be super dope, as well as make sure that you go vote for the Boom Boom Room Studios and myself for Best Hip Hop Act Performance in the Best of the Bay for Tampa, Florida. Do that today. You can vote once a day, every day. Make sure y'all run it up. Also, go check out Kentucky Music Mafia, Lonesome Carolina, Roy Cottle Band. And I hope to see you guys out there in 2025 on this tour, man. It's going to be epic. Again, it's going to be epic. One more time, I'm going to post this flyer so y'all can see it. If you want to screenshot it, do whatever. Go to the social media, get the pictures, everything else. Do it. We appreciate you. But this is it right here, just so y'all know. Got it all locked, baby. Look at that. And it's beautiful. That's it. Right there, folks. Definitely appreciate every one of y'all and everyone that is on this flyer. Everyone. Including the man that made it right there. All y'all. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And I can't say anything other than I'm ready to make waves and blaze the stage. Let's go. I hope people like me. And for the ones that don't, I hope that you eventually love me. You guys stay you. Gutter Rat Radio, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday. Guest, Adrian Raps, episode 3. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday. Adrian Raps, episode 3. Appreciate every one of y'all, man. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, you rise up, let your feet hit the floor, because that's the first step you got to do. Go to that bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth, look in the mirror, tell yourself you got this. Go to the front door, open that bad boy up, face the sun, tackle the day, because you matter. I appreciate y'all. I'm always in my lives like that, because that's the way that it is, and it will always be. You matter. Ev said that before she left. And so, yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all push this out. Let's get the share out on this. I know I'm going to have to go through and do some edits because of the audios that I was using. I got to prove that I'm none realer every time on my own YouTube, but it is what it is. You guys stay you. Hopefully we'll see you around at some of these shows. And remember, Trainwreck Kenny's got some big events coming up. If you don't know, go to his page. Check it out. Him and Classic Click doing big things. Shout out to Outlaw Nation. Shout out to my brothers in Trailer Made. Shout out to Adam Calhoun and everybody with the Triple T. It's community that's doing what they're doing for these artists. Shout out to my brother Riding Dirty Radio, Big Vic XL. Shout out to all the artists who I'm doing these features with, the producers who are blessing me with these tracks that I ain't even having to ask for. Damn, shout out to all my engineers out there who are grinding just as much as us artists. Man, thank you so much. Y'all stay you. Y'all make tomorrow the best day ever. And if it isn't, just know we got another day ahead of us as long as God says so. All right? Y'all stay you. Much love. Hope to see y'all on the Hank and the Drinking Tour too, baby. I'm gonna end this with a song, and you guys have a blessed one.
Oh, why did you leave me alive? Leave me alive. There's nothing inside, and I don't know who I am. I look at pictures on the wall, like who are all these people? Reluctant still be alive without my mind, a cathedral with no steeple. So what's the point of a temple? Wish I knew why she holds me so close. To me she's a ghost. Every one of them every day's an introduction. When they approach, it's puzzling mystery. How bad this shit gets at me? Is it me, or is it an emptiness inside I will never be? It's too deep without memories. Just a man in a shell and I can never leave. Said you never leave me, be there to the very end. Said you'd always be my friend, but something happened and you changed on me. I gave you all that I love. Said you never leave me, be there to the very end. Said you'd always be my friend, but something happened and you changed on me. I gave you all that I love. What's with this place? I can't be safe, not a single familiar face. If every one of them strangers, how does this hospital operate? I'm getting angry, no visitors, remove her from the list. I close my Facebook and open it, cause she's the only one that knows it's me. I barely know her, but she's starting to grow on me. Mama's vacant dream is a hiatus, spiritual poetry. It's taking a hold of me there at the heart of music. Box must exist, still with a kiss. She never left my side, not one day. So when I closed my eyes for the last time, she was the last face that I saw. She was there through it all. She gave me all of the love. She never left my side, not one day. So when I closed my eyes for the last time, she was the last face that I saw. She was there through it all. She gave me all of her love. Said you never leave me, be there to the very end. Said you'd always be my friend, but something happened and you changed on me. I gave you all that I love. Said you never leave me, be there to the very end. Said you'd always be my friend, but something happened and you changed on me. I gave you all that I love. After I gave you all that I love, gave you all that I love, gave you all that I love. After I gave you all that I love, I gave you all that I love, I gave you all that I love. But you never leave me. After I gave you all that I love, to be there to the very end. After I gave you all that I love, gave you all that I love, all that I love. I gave you all that I love. I gave you all that I love.